damit herzlich willkommen zurück to the Legend of Heroes Trail through Daybreak. War das richtig geben? Ja. Genau am Ende von Kapitel 1. Oder auch nicht. Nein, das ist nicht das Kapitel, was wir wollen. Laden. Den hier sollst du laden. Genau am Ende von Kapitel 1.
Look over here! It's Aaron!
What a beautiful dance.
Aaron!
Over here! Look at me! He looked! He's so hot!
Hell yeah!
This guy's a genius!
You damn tease! Give us some more!
He always gets so carried away.
The little conqueror of Lord So never disappoints, I see. You must be so proud to see your childhood friend doing well for himself.
I suppose, though I've got my eyes on someone better.
Is that so?
Anyway, I'm glad that tonight's show ended without incident. Do you think he was able to let off some steam?
I'd presume as much. So that's their move. Now then, who shall I have handle this in my absence?
Even the dudes were falling for me by the end there. Not that I'm surprised. This is me we're talking about.
Wonderful work as always, Aaron, but must you rile up the crowd like that?
My fans deserve special treatment. If that bugs you so much, fire me.
You know we can't afford to do that.
Yeah, our shows wouldn't be half as popular if it weren't for you.
Even if you get us into a bunch of trouble, it's hard to deny the passion you bring to the stage.
Like I always say, nothing beats a show where the performers are just as into it as the fans. Except for the after party, of course. Speaking of which, the night is still young.
Aaron!
Say? Who lit a firecracker up your ass?
The hell happened to you? It was those outsiders again. They jumped us out of nowhere. Sid and Huang got sent to the clinic.
Those northern bastards don't know when to give up. If that's how they want it. Let's play!
September 19th, 12:08, 10:25 a.m. Chapter 2, Bright Star of Dazzling Stage. I'm assuming.
That's the stuff. When it comes to saunas, nothing beats a good loily.
Van, are you in there? The floor is so chilly.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you really are here.
The hell are you barging in on me for?
They told us at Monmar that you might be here right now. So, we decided to join you for a soak. Speaking of, we should try the Loyally. Is that a kind of bath? I only know hammams. It is. I don't know all the specifics, but I think the temperature control is different. Let's go find it!
What's a man gotta do to enjoy his bath time in peace? You know what? I'm going for a second soak later, and I'm treating myself to some gelato after.
It's so cold and sweet. The perfect treat after a hot bath. Exactly. Cold, sweet, and humble as can be. What do you mean? It's not trying to be something it's not. It's got no frills or gimmicks. Milk gelato relies on nailing the basics: flavor, texture, and temperature. But that's exactly why it's the perfect pairing. Simple yet profound, just like a hot bath. It's pure relaxation condensed down into dessert form, like a cool breeze on a hot summer's day. It's moments like this that remind us why life's worth living. I get it, probably. Knowing Van, I doubt he was kidding around at all. So, why'd you come looking for me before lunch anyway? Thought I said we'd meet up in the afternoon. Well, since Ferry's still so new to the city, I wanted to help her get acclimated. We've been enjoying our morning off sightseeing together. You don't have to go out of your way for me. This is part of my training. Got the lay of the land yet? Let's see. The temple's in the 6th district, water one. You'll be attending Sunday school there, right? Yeah, I stopped in to say hello, but it's the only other district I've been to. This city is so huge, I have no idea how we'd plan for urban warfare here. Is that really an issue? Guess she's still a Jaeger at heart. Listen up, besides the odd business trip, we do all our gigs here in the capital. If you're gonna be working for me, you've gotta learn your way around. Right. Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. What's on our itinerary? We can see the whole city in a day, but we can still make it dent while we handle some jobs. And since Ferry's a combat vet, she ought to catch on mighty quick. Don't go falling behind now. Roger that. 3 went to Montmartre for an early lunch. After that, they began work for the day. Quests can now be reported at the office desk. Aber wir haben ja noch gar keine Quests gemacht in diesem Kapitel, weil es gerade erst angefangen hat. Oh, damn. I just remembered Paulette's old man wanted to see me. There you are, you buffoon. Yep, that's me. What's up? Something urgent? Hold on a sec. You will find out soon enough. Here we go. Take a look at this. Oh, that's... Wow. They're like the galays we had back in Grail. From your reactions, I take it mine's a good match for the real thing. Good. More than good. It looks perfect to me. You did great as always, Victor. Looks perfect? It tastes perfect, punk. Try one for yourself and you will see. Received a large helping of family-style galay. Thank you so much for that. That was wonderful. How did you manage to figure out the recipe? You kids told me about the food you had in that village, remember? Well, I gleaned some more insight from an expert and decided to take a stab at recreating it myself. An expert? Who was it? My vegetable supplier from Grail. He's in the back right now, but he'll be out on the main floor later. I'm surprised you of all people wanted to recreate a recipe rather than come up with your own. That doesn't happen very often. Well, after hearing your story, Yuma said she wanted to try it and, you know, Granddad can't say no to his precious little granddaughter, of course. I'll admit, it's been refreshing trying my hand at making something different. That's where you all come in. If you find more interesting dishes, I want to know. I won't put them on the menu, but I'll make them for free. Really? Are you sure? I feel like we'd be imposing if we didn't give you anything in return. It's fine. It'll help me flex my cooking muscles. Just get me the necessary ingredients and we'll call it even. Sounds fair to me, especially since we'll get to take the dishes. We'll be sure to tell you about any good eats we find along the way, and you can work your magic. Perfect. Looking forward to hearing what you kids find. Wird das denn auch das Rezept? Ich gehe davon aus, was einfach nur das Rezept meint. Well, we'd better get moving now. Gang, let's roll. Oh, I just remembered something. Ida dropped this when we fought. Yeah. That what I think it is? That's the holocore she used to use? Yep, it is. You'd normally return this sort of thing to Eisenshield. But when I asked Commander Rain if they wanted it back, he said they didn't need it. Well, of course they don't. That's cause you should hold on to it, sport. I think so too. It's only right you keep it. Yeah, maybe you guys are right. And it's probably what Ida wanted too. But she probably didn't want just me to have it. I think we can all make good use of it. It's your call, since you knew her better than we did. Let's keep a hold of it. I'm sure it'll come in handy for all of us. That sound good to you? Yeah, that sounds perfect. Receive the Salos holocore. Yeah. Find a score. Region 7% HP after acting. Physical damage plus 15. Magical damage plus 15. Und Accuracy plus 60.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Shifting to maintenance
Switching
mode.
to maintenance mode.
Was haben wir hier in Effekten?
Shifting to maintenance
Switching to
mode.
maintenance mode.
Sie hat Healing Arts Crafts. Ja. Range. Na, erstmal nicht. Dann gehen wir doch mal das Brett prüfen. Here's where we pick up most of our jobs. Is this one of the guild's message boards? Actually, it's this district public bulletin board. As you can see, it's mostly used for announcements or advertising. If you want to find the stuff addressed to us, all you gotta do is reach around back. Blacking out blackmail. I want you to get rid of a certain guy's little black book. He has info on me that can't get out. I'd prefer if I could explain the details to you in person. I'll be waiting at Kayunsh in the Tyrell district. Thanks. Now and then, folks will reach out and contact me directly, but most of our jobs come from boards like this. Huh, I thought our jobs would involve more fighting. I was expecting like assassinations and stuff. People don't come to us with matters that violent, do they? Nah, every once in a while I've got to beat up a stalker or something, but that's about it. Then please allow me to deliver the beatings from now on. Could we just hand them over to the police? What's that flyer there? Seeking information on the enigmatic thief Grimcat. Report any leads to your local police station. Promising information will be compensated with cash. I've never heard of them. A lady thief who has been operating in Calvert for the past few years. They say she only steals from bad people, corrupt politicians, shady millionaires, and so on. Supposedly, once you receive a calling card from her, your fate is sealed. Wow, there are so many interesting people in the city. Because Grimcat never steals from the innocent, many people in Edith admire her. They also say she scampers around the city in a skimpy outfit you'd expect to see in a CD club. Your righteous thief sounds more like a Nick's King stuff to me. What's the... Don't say it. The gossip rags are just making a big deal out of her for sales. Nothing we need to worry about. So anyway, job boards. Let's go check the boards in the other districts and find some work to do. Semi-required 4 SPG. Sometimes we will need to complete semi-required 4 SPGs in order to advance the story. You don't need to finish all the requests available, but you may if you want to. When you clear the required number of 2 stars semi-required 4 SPGs, the main story advances. Alright, I've got some personal business I should squeeze into today too. You can now view connection events in the connection tab of your to-do list. Use free time to participate in a connection event with a specific character. So,
What's
to-do list. Ja. Zwischen einer bestimmten Anzahl von Punkten. 2. Einfach mal so. Ben's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. I guess I'll keep looking. I can't give up here. Hey there, funny seeing you here. You look mighty busy for someone who's supposed to be on a break. Van! Thank you for worrying. I was just passing by, don't think too hard about it. So since I'm already here, I can always be a good boss, lend you an ear. Thanks, I appreciate it. So as it happens, I lost an important book of mine somewhere around here. It's been weighing on me, so I've been coming back to look for it when I have some free time. What book did you lose? It's a copy of one of the Sunshine Agnes volumes. You might have heard about them before. It's very popular and still in print, so I could technically replace it if I wanted to. But the one I lost was a first edition print that I got as a gift from my parents 10 years ago. It's been with me for a long time. And I don't want to just give up on it. It's a special book to me. Yeah, I get it. The thing stops being just a thing when it starts becoming special to you. You just can't give it up like that. Reminds me of when my favorite car's paint got scratched. Right. Though, maybe you're not too far off. It's funny though. I hadn't paid that book much mind until now. I only realized it was really important to me once I lost it, I suppose. So, any ideas on where it might be? Oh, were you going to help me with search? Sure, I know you're keeping it away from work by searching in your free time. I still don't want to see my assistant down in the dumps at all. I don't work for free though, but I guess I can give you an employee discount. I appreciate it. With that said, I have no clue where it might be. I lost it the other day when I was out for a stroll. I was reading it at the time. I retraced my steps multiple times and asked around all the stores I stopped at, but there's no sign of it. Well, that leaves a few possibilities at least. But let's make sure I have a clear picture of things. Mind if we retrace your steps one more time? Not at all. It might help just having another pair of eyes on it. Who knows? Now, where do we start? Van and Agnes retraced the route that she previously took on her day off. Their search for the book led them across the city, including cafes, bookstores, and the subway. Unfortunately, time passed without them so much as finding a clue, let alone the book itself. I guess it's not going to turn up after all. I'm sorry, Van. I feel like I just wasted your time. Don't sweat it. I suggested doing all of this in the first place. We already looked in all the obvious spots. Might need to reconsider how we go about it. Do you think someone stole it? I've been trying to keep my mind off of that possibility. It might look a little beat up, but we are talking about a rare first edition here. Maybe someone recognized it and just decided to snatch it. Could just be like that stolen wallet we were tracking down before. If that's the case, maybe we should talk to Mr. Yimai about it. I don't think contacting the police about it will help if it's been sold already. Don't go throwing in the towel yet. I got one more idea, so let's have a crack at it. Hey, it's Van. Long time no talk. My assistant and I are tracking something down, and you might just be the right person to ask. I imagine this is it? Thank you, I'll check right away. Yes, this stain on the front cover is from when I spilled tea on it. So it's definitely your copy, then? It has to be. I'm so relieved to finally have it back. I'd honestly given up on ever finding it. Just who are you? Let's just say I run a bookstore on the other side of town. Oh, how unexpected it was to have you call out for me. The answer to your troubles being right in my store's lineup. May this be fate bringing us together? Hell no, just hearing you say that it's already giving me goosebumps. But thanks anyway. I'll wire you some mirror later for your trouble. Don't worry so much about it. I owed you one, so let's call ourselves even. Well, I'll leave the two of you be. Thank you again. What kind of relationship do the two of them have? I wonder. I'm really sorry for all the trouble helping me turned out to be, Dan. Hey, like I said, I didn't do it for free. I'll cash in the favor when you are rich and powerful. Call it an investment in the future of one of my employees. Can't have you two bummed out about it. If you say so. I'll do all I can to deliver on your expectations, Dan. I'm so glad to finally have my book back. What a coincidence that one of your favorite book protagonists has the same name as you do. Or is that why you like it so much? It's a little embarrassing to admit it, but that's right. The reason why I asked my parents for it in the first place was because of the title. But that's just the start of it. The real reason why I treasure it so much is because I admire Anya's character so much. Really? Isn't she like a magician trying to blend in with society? Yes, but what I admire is her determination. She won't stop at anything to protect what she cares about, even if it's a danger to herself. It's my comfort book. I'd always go back and read it whenever I feel like giving up. Then I'd convince myself I was a magician just like Anya's and push on. Guess we are all children once. Though it might have rubbed off on her. She's very strong-willed herself for someone her age. Huh? So don't get the wrong idea. I don't pretend to be her anymore. What I was thinking. But anymore does mean you used to, yeah? Oh. Anyway, we've still got a bit of free time left. I think I got an idea about what you could pay me with. Why not show me what kind of sweets you students buy at a department store nowadays? I wouldn't count that as payment, but let's see. The two of them began a quick tour of the area in front of the station before their free time came to an end. After that, they returned to work.
I still have a lot to learn, so don't be afraid to point anything out.
Anya's connection stage went up, allowing you to learn something new about them. New connection stage. Consider it assistant. Arts defense plus 10.
What's next?
Wir machen erstmal die Teammitglieder, bevor wir NPCs machen. Ben's group decided to take a short break. Yep, selber text wie zuvor. I feel kinda small when I'm in this part of Edith. It's so big. But why are we here? You've been living here for a while, but you still don't have everything you need to make yourself comfy here, right? I'm your boss, so I figured I should pitch in and help with that. Thank you for being so kind. Anya's helped me buy some bare minimum necessities for my room, but you're right, I'm still missing a lot of stuff. I still have some mirror left for my move, so I'd like to buy some more things. Should do that then. Last thing I want is your dad yelling at me for not taking good care of you. You should be able to buy just about everything you could want in this part of the city. Let's start with the Orbital store first. Got it. I've been here before, but it's always overwhelming how many orbments they have. Right, about what you'd expect, to be honest, since this is one of the biggest orbital stores in the whole country. You wanna look at household orbments first? You can even try haggling the price down a little on the expensive stuff so it's more reasonable. I was actually hoping to look at night vision goggles for combat in the dark and security cameras. We need to make upgrading our office's defense capabilities a top priority so I can keep you and Anya safe. No, we don't. Maybe let's just start easy and look at the cipher maintenance kits. That's a lot of stuff you got, yeah? I guess I was planning on making some field rations for everyone. Mine are quite popular back home, so I thought they might be useful. I mean, I'm not really planning to take on any jobs that'll have us living out in the jungle for weeks. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about them. What ingredients do you use? A little bit of everything. Assorted grains, dried fruits, chocolate, as well as a few other things you'll enjoy more if you don't know what they are. That is not reassuring me in the way you think it does. I'll let you try some of the rations when they are done. You can give me your feedback then. I'm not putting anything in my mouth until I know what it is. This is the gun shop. I've heard good things about the woman that runs it. Yeah, probably gonna be your favorite spot, considering your rifle blade. I wonder if the gunsmith here could take a look at it. Thanks for waiting. There's the set of rifle blade maintenance tools and 2 cases of ammo you asked for. Thank you. Yep, knew you'd go more for combat stuff today. Of course, it should always be top priority to be stocked up on combat supplies. I do have something else I want to ask about. Do you repair rifles here? Oh? Of course. Why don't you let me have a look at it if you got it with you? It's this one here. I had a feeling that's what this was about. It's Ida's rifle. The Eisen Shield ended up entrusting it to me after what happened. But it's damaged and pretty badly. She must have pushed it too much. I'd really like to have it repaired though. I can tell just by looking at it that its owner really knew what they were doing. It's got some heavy customization. Basically squeezing it dry of all the power it had. Usability be damned. But that also means a bunch of parts here aren't available on the mass market. Yeah, Ida mentioned it was a special model she had since before joining the Eisen Shield. I take it it's a nice way of telling us it's too much for you to handle? Unfortunately, you're right on the money. I hate to disappoint, but I'd rather be upfront about it. Please don't apologize. I'm happy that I got an expert's opinion. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll be back again soon. It's a shame she couldn't do anything to fix it. It's okay. I had a feeling this would happen. A Jäger's weapon is their battle partner. It makes sense, no one would know it as well as she did. But I'll keep it in mind anyway. Maybe we can find some other way to fix it. I take it you don't know of any other places you could try? Like the core you're from? Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't go and ask them now that they've disowned me. Besides, Ida was like a big sister to me. I wouldn't like to just pass this duty on to just anyone. Makes sense. But Fairy's not the only little sister she left behind. She had someone else back in her old horn Zephyr too. Well, thanks for coming around with me today. I'll do my best to pull my weight around now that I'm working for you. Just don't work yourself too hard, kiddo. With their shopping and their break time over, the two of them returned to work.
I'm going to need your help if I'm going to become a real warrior one day.
New connection stage, Nimble Warrior, Speed +5. Quests von dem Brett haben wir. Hier haben wir nichts. Dann gehen wir mal eine Zeitung kaufen. Und ganz ehrlich, dieses Mal sicherheitshalber lesen. Weil ich gehe davon aus, wir können ja mal schnell durch die anderen Zeitungen blättern, was die Infos, die man braucht, denen drinnen stehen, wenn Fragen aufkommen. Wenn man Entscheidungen treffen muss.
Stay out of trouble now.
Was war... Notes. Ja. Oh, ich bin etwas im Weg. Man sollte es lesen, aber ganz ehrlich, Himmel, Herrgott, das sind 9 Seiten. Da sitze ich ewig. Nee, lesen wir doch nicht. Riverside District.
Heading to the objective.
Das ist hinter mir. Missing sister. I'm looking for my little sister who I was separated from long ago due to family circumstances. I have few clues, and searching for her on my own has been difficult. Could you lend me your talents? I'll explain things in person. I will be waiting at the cafe and bar Bermody in Riverside. It ain't picking up the usual scent, so I think bulletin board hunt's over. That means we have 2 tasks to take care of today. We should get at least one of them settled today. Okay, let's get back to it then.
Well, where'd you next?
Somit... Sie sind doch trotzdem noch rot. Ich
Heading
habe
to the
überschlagen, das sind keine
objective.
weiteren Quests in den Bereichen. Oder ist das einfach nur...
This is
Das wird... Moment,
Station
wo sind meine
Street,
2
right?
Quests hin?
There's- what's
Du... Für Jung?
so many people.
Die mich das ist das hier hinten. Ist
Yes,
grün?
it's a popular spot for clothes shopping.
Oh yeah, I've got a little
Nee,
business
weiß
with the
auch
guild brand.
What are you doing here?
Arkwright, you made it. I called him over to hash out some important business.
You heard the man. Quit glaring daggers at me. It's good to see you again. Same to you. Let me guess, you're working again today. And then there's this one. Oh, right. My name is Farida Al-Fayed. I work with Agnes and Van now. I'm still learning the ropes, but I'll take on any job, no matter how dangerous. Come on, you think I had a choice in this? Besides, it's plain as day she ain't your average kid. Are you a Jäger by any chance? Yes, I'm from the Warriors of Kruger. Well, until I got kicked out, that is. I see, so you were involved in what happened in Grail. That's just the topic I was hoping to discuss. Mind filling us in on what went down? Elvis's story was full of holes. I tell you what I can, but nothing about my clients. Van explained the nightmare that unfolded in Grail, though he naturally left out details such as the Genesis. That Walter's just full of surprises. Old friend of yours, right? Heard you used to run together with your Taito stuff. Your Elfer gatherings served you well. We trained under the same master until Walter lost his way over 10 years ago. But that's enough about me. It's interesting that the society sent an enforcer after Ace people. Agreed. I could have easily seen them joining forces at some point. Though that seems out of the question now. As far as I know, the society's been quiet the last year or so. Guessing you guys are still chasing them? They are always a concern, but we can hardly prioritize them over Almada right now. All that aside, I'm curious how deceased Jaegers were able to get up and move around. Your bracer buddy was seeing things. None of that happened. Don't try that with me. There were sightings of monsters behaving strangely too. And Elvis isn't our only witness. The police officer on the scene also saw what the Ice and Shield leader said. I'm sorry, that was very insensitive of me. Well, I'm sure you've got your reasons for keeping quiet. We're up to our ears in work as is, so it's not like we can help out with whatever you're dealing with. Maybe it's about time to call in some backup. Oh? Bracers from the other Calvardian branches, I presume? Actually, no. We're so short-staffed nationwide that branches are already sharing personnel to get by. We've been toying with bringing in someone from another country to help ease the load. Unfortunately, whether they can come or not is still up in the air. So for the time being, I'll just have to dump as much work on you as you can take. Marco, we've got plenty to deal with already, you know? Don't worry, I'm with you guys now, remember? Rita, please take care of yourself. And, Ben, from now on I'll be sending your tasks straight to your cipher, via Orbmail. If an emergency happens, I may need to call. Don't ignore me if I do, alright? Sure thing.
Come on, I'm begging you.
Das Story-Event abgeklärt. Suchen wir mal nach der Schwester.
Then let's head over.
Well, if it isn't Van.
In Pausen. Ist drinne. You're Jonas, right? I'm the Spriggan you requested. Oh, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a lot to talk about, so please, take a seat. Before we start, I want to clear something up. This is the kind of job you can ask the Bracer for help with. Why'd you pick us then? That's a fair question indeed. It's a long and complicated story actually. Let me explain. Please do. So then. It started with my parents' divorce when I was young. I went with my father and my younger sister was taken by my mother. That was 10 years ago. Recently, my father passed away due to illness. While I was going through his belongings, I found shockingly a will addressed to my sister and my mother. I guess even when you try to cut ties with them, you can't just erase family. And, well, I'd like to make sure that this will reaches them. Oh, I understand. Yeah, finding them would be important. But again, why us? Why not go to a Bracer about this? Here's the issue. Amongst the papers I found what I believe is a court order from the same service as the divorce. It indicated that neither parent could interact or interfere with the other. I think that handing this will to my mother would technically violate that. If anything, I can't imagine she'd be happy about it. I figured it might be a better idea to give it to my sister then, which is why I've been looking for her. Also, since it's not urgent, I figured the guild would probably put me on the back burner and I'd end up waiting for who knows how long. Gotcha. Yeah, I can see not wanting to end up a long-term resident of their mission board. Sure, we can handle this job. But anyway, got any clues where to start? Not exactly, but I did find this letter with the will. It was a letter from my grandmother on my mother's side from 2 years ago, addressed to my father. In it she wrote that everyone on that side of the family was doing well, and attached to it was a picture of my sister. There was no address on the envelope, but the photo might be a good place to start. Can we see this photograph? Of course, here it is. Oh, she's so pretty. Right? It's hard to believe we're related. Her name's Jessica. She's younger than I am, but she's my sister. The photo looks like it was taken in the Teil district. I've gone and walked around there, hoping I might bump into her, but no luck. That feels like the perfect place to start our search then. Good as any. Alright, we should definitely take our time on this one. Should I take the job right now? Natürlich nehmen wir den Job sofort an. Deswegen sind wir ja hier. Alright, I'll get started ASAP. Mind if I borrow the photo? Will be easier to ask around if I got it on hand. Of course. Thank you. Okay, then let's head to the Teil district. Oh, one last thing if you would. Yeah? Well, if you do find my sister, please don't approach her. I mean, this might be the first time she hears about family she might not even know she had. I'd rather she didn't hear about it from a Spriggan, no offense. I'd just like to talk to her myself. I understand. Your reunion's a delicate matter and it should be treated as such. Okay, so we just need to locate her then. Thank you so much. Please find my sister for me. Received photo of Jonas' sister.
We're on the clock now.
Are we ready to get to work? Uh-huh. We should start by finding someone who knows Jessica. And I know the perfect person to ask. There's a producer who often hangs out around the Tyrell district to try and recruit new people to be mannequins. Right. Let's talk to him before we try asking anyone else. Might save us a lot of wandering around. Mannequin? I've never heard of that. What do they do? He means models. People who wear clothes to advertise new outfits. And then it's right that Jessica is pretty enough to be noticed by a producer. So as soon as we're ready, we should make for the Tyrell district.
Riverside is a popular spot for tourists.
There are warehouses along the river, too. Take note of that, newbie.
Oh, this place is so sweet.
Riverside, popular, warehouses, and done.
What'll it
was
be?
nice,
Come
nice.
again.
Ja, noch Finger Cap. Ich vergesse mal. Nee, das sind Notes. Go to. Suchen wir nach Fast Travel.
Then let's head over.
Fourth District, Tyrell. Wow, so busy here. It's amazing everything's under control with so many people. It feels so different from Station Street. That's Tyrell for you. As you might have guessed, this is where the Tyrell Times was founded. There's a handful of other publishers HQ'd here too. As a result, tons of young people like to hang out here. It's where you will first find a lot of trends and subcultures taking off. This area has a fairly distinct vibe you won't find anywhere else in the city as a result, yes. I've come here a handful of times with my friends from school. One of them even works at a bookstore here. Plenty more to find here than just books too. I find myself out here all the time. Why don't you wander around here a little while? Nothing beats seeing a place firsthand when you want to get to know it. Okay, let's go.
Alright, newbie. I'll need you to pay close attention to where the bulletin board is.
If I remember correctly, it's in a side street by the movie theater. Understood.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
And bitch. Coffee Madeline. Rich Mango Frap. Mild Cappuccino.
We await your next visit.
Oh, das kann man notfalls noch selbst Zeugs kochen. Warum Geld dafür ausgeben? I feel like I've had a sharper eye for beauty after a good cup of coffee at a cafe. I'm trying to find some new fashion talent, maybe even someone from the Elf Gold collection. A diamond in the rough who just needs polishing. But everyone I've approached has been missing that special something. If I could just find someone with a unique edge, then I'd be in business. Alas. Good topic.
Can we talk?
But damn, local brigands got business with someone like me? Never imagined I'd cross paths with you guys. What can I do for you? Oh yeah, I recognize this woman. Nice, what can you tell us about her? I work as a talent scout. She's someone I had my eye on for some time. She used to be a fellow regular at my favorite cafe, and we'd run into each other there often. I tried recruiting her twice, but she turned me down both times. Said she wasn't interested. I see. Does that mean if we go to the cafe we should find her? Probably not. She stopped coming about a month ago. I wouldn't pin your hopes on finding her there, unfortunately. Although in her defense, it's entirely possible she stopped going because of me. Maybe she just wanted to get me out of her hair. Dang, I thought we had a good lead. What are we gonna do? You might still want to talk to one of the servers there. They seemed like pretty good friends. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to fill you in on whatever happened to her. If you're interested, it's the Macmillan Cafe, just over there. I think we'll take you up on that. Thank you for sharing. Have a good rest of your day. At least we came away with something. On to the cafe.
Fans are raving about. Get the brilliantly bitter taste.
An der Straße stand hier für uns Eis, Hot
Hello.
Dogs, Eiscreme.
Thanks for shopping.
Hey, did you see?
Martin.
There's a new movie!
Hey, what is this big building for? Oh, this is the movie theater. It's where you go to watch movies. It's been a major attraction in this area for a while. Sorry, guess this stuff ain't really common outside Calvert, huh? Have you ever seen an Orville film, Fairy? No, but I think I've heard the term once or twice. I don't really get the concept though. How should we explain it? Ever seen recorded combat footage before? Of course, it's really useful for learning new tactics and reviewing squad movements. Well, imagine a bunch of pieces of footage put together that's all performed by actors. That's a movie. Then movie theaters where you go to watch movies on a really big screens. Oh, the city is amazing. I didn't realize there was a place here to see tests of strength and duels to the death. I mean, there are movies like that, yeah. We'll have to explain it more in depth later. I really want to see one now. Too bad though, we still have work to do. Hey, when we finish up today... Yeah, I get you. Hang on, why do I have to come too? If we're going to be a team, we've got to spend time together and get to know one another better. Plus, they happen to be selling some seasonal churros at the concessions area in that theater. What do you want, Renee?
How many times must I... Oh, I see your second part-timer has joined you. My name is Kincaid. I'm an analyst with the CID. If you're working for Van, I expect this won't be our last meeting.
Yes, I suppose so. It's nice to meet you. Barry. Look, I don't really want to play the blame game here. But there's no denying the Eisen Shield changed course because the CID got in their way. You know that decision ended up costing them their lives, don't you? I do. And in the moment, it was the correct decision to train our personnel, so I won't make any excuses. Still, the Eisen Shield weren't strangers. I had unofficial connections with them as well. On a personal level, I deeply lament what happened to the Flame Eater. While words alone cannot make amends for what happened, there is one thing I can disclose. It would seem the group that defeated the Eisen Shield were not mafiosos after all. Huh? Now that you mention it, that sadistic bastard mentioned something about an old haunt. I think it is safe to say the group you are referring to and its executive members were involved. While Armada's members all know how to fight, few are combat specialists. Ordinarily, they wouldn't have stood a chance against a capable company of Jaegers like the Eisen Shield. This is simply a matter of fact. You're right. Yeah, that's been bothering me too. How did they do it then? Whomever was deployed to fight the Eisen Shield must have been exceptional fighters. And again, I know this information hardly serves as recompense, but for now this is all I can share. I appreciate you telling us. Anyway, something tells me you didn't just call to apologize. Quite right. I'd like to discuss the work you have been doing for the guild. Oh? Been keeping your ear to the ground, eh? Why am I not surprised? As you know, we at CID do not see the guild as our enemy. Granted, our two organizations handle things differently, namely national security and confidentiality. Thus, there are those within our ranks that wish to use your recent partnership as a means to besmirch the guild's reputation. Hey. Uh-oh. Real rich coming from the department that hires Jaegers for side gigs. It's politics for you. No matter how many get burned, there will always be those who wish to play with fire. However, the CID as a whole would not stand to benefit with a plan like that. Therefore, I have a proposal. Bounty and the Waterworks. We've recently received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Location, Titan Waterworks, monster Southern Octo. Requesting Arcside Solutions handle this immediately. Isn't that a monster extermination request? Adios, take me now. It's as you've surmised. We will be sending you tasks just as the guild does. Feel free to handle them however you see fit. We'll match the rate the guild is giving you. At least sweeten the pot a little, you cheapskate. I'm paying just enough to keep certain voices in the department quiet. And with that, I will bid you adieu. I'm looking forward to a fruitful business relationship with you all. That fried sadist. It did sound like he's covering for us, at least. I got that impression too. And that's how he gets ya. Waterway under the Sidon district, huh? That's the second district by the way, Ferry. I'm guessing you don't go there often due to the higher than usual government presence. You know me too well. I'm in no hurry to head over there. It ain't much, but we can stick it to that jerk for foisting work onto us willy-nilly. Gotta go eventually though, so we'll head over to the Sidon district once we finish everything else. Gee, you city people really have really complicated lives. At least it means I get to fight a bunch of strong monsters. Leave the front line to me. I can take on any foe, big or small. Someone's raring to go. Save some of that fire for the monsters, kid. Yep. Aber erstmal alle Side-Stories.
How about some popcorn, huh? Hey there. What'll it be?
Caramel corn and ginger ale.
See ya.
Ja. Anderes Durst, nicht Dorf. Butter verkaufen.
Thanks for stopping by. What'll you have today?
Leafy hot pot, shining almond tofu, babocha tea.
Thanks for coming. This tastes great.
Wo ist unser Questmann? Draußen? Ach nee, oberste Etage, so wie es aussieht. Oberstes Stockwerk.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
Bist du für uns? Hello, you're Jess, aren't you? Sorry, but mind if you refresh my memory? We're with Arkwright Solutions. You put out a request asking for our help, yeah? That's what we're here to talk about. Care to fill us in on what's going on? Wow, you really came after all. I mean, not that I doubted you guys or anything, but still. Anyway, you guys should probably sit down. It's going to take me a while to explain everything. So, to give you guys a brief introduction, as you know, my name's Jess. I'm a singer and songwriter, if I can even really call myself that. I just started doing all of that pretty recently, so it's not like I'm famous or anything close to that. Wow, you can sing and write songs? That's so cool. I didn't know there were people who could do both. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but thanks. Actually, maybe it's just me, but I feel like I've seen you guys around my neighborhood before. I think I recognize you too. As a matter of fact, our office is located in Old Town, if that means anything to you. Oh, no kidding? That's where the three of us live. That's neat. Who else do you live with? I live with some friends I've known since we were kids. We all came to Edith from the countryside and decided to room together. One of them is this guy named Raymond. He works at a flower shop. The other is Raymond's older sister, Carol. She works at a boutique. Gotcha. Good to know. And just to be clear, I promise not to go around talking to people about you guys or anything. This isn't exactly the sort of request I want Raymond and Carol to know about anyway, so it's really for the best. You wrote that you wanted us to remove your information from somebody's notebook. Could you go into that a little more? Sure, but before I do, I need to ask, have you guys ever heard of a guy named Giacomo before? Did you say Giacomo? Could say we know him, for better or for worse. Oh, great. That saves me the trouble of having to explain who he is. Basically, the notebook I wrote about is this one he keeps full of material to blackmail people. Yikes. I knew that notebook wasn't good news based on the title of your request, but that sounds super bad. Can't say I'm surprised he'd have such a thing. But it doesn't put him in any better of a light, that's for damn sure. How'd you find out you were in his little black book? Well, once I started to make a name for myself doing music stuff, he ambushed me outside the concert hall one day. What he said really freaked me out. He told me that he knew my secret and if I didn't want it getting out to the wrong guy, I'd have to help him with his work. I haven't seen Giacomo at all since then, but I want that information scrubbed out of his notebook before he has a chance to do anything with it. Nein, der Typ ist tot. That's despicable. It's one thing to play dirty on the battlefield, but threatening a private citizen is just low. Wait, hold on a second. Ben, weren't you talking about Giacomo just the other day? Yeah, and for a reason our client here might like to know. Giacomo's dead. I can't go into the specific circumstances of what happened with someone like you, but I figured it's worth clearing up that much. Are you serious? I had no idea. Now I am worried. If he's dead, what could have happened to the notebook? Ordinarily, something like that would be in the custody of the police. But this is Giacomo we are talking about. He wouldn't let one of the tools of his trade fall into the hands of the police so easily. My bet is he kept it hidden. Odds are about 50-50 as to whether the cops managed to uncover it or not. It's probably in our best interests to figure out where he stashed it or what's become of it. Sure, that makes sense to me. Even if the police might have it in their possession, I'd appreciate you guys going out and checking just to make sure. What do you say, Van? Are we gonna help him? Natürlich. Offensichtliche Sidequests werden angenommen. Don't worry, we'll take the case. Our first stops should probably be Giacomo's 2 hideouts that we visited before. We should sift through them and see what we find. I'm sure the guy had other spots while he was alive, but with any luck, something will turn up and we won't have to go through any more trouble. That makes sense. We already know where the 2 hideouts are, so we might as well investigate them. Sounds good to me. I can't wait to see you guys do your thing. I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot about being a Spriggan. Once we come to some sort of conclusion, we'll be sure to contact you with whatever news we have. Until then, sit tight. We've got you covered. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for doing this. You don't know how much I appreciate it.
Time to start working.
Gut, jetzt müssen wir wieder zweimal in den Untergrund, aber jetzt suchen wir erstmal weiter nach der Schwester. Was haben wir hier? Bücherladen. Wie viele Bücher habt ihr jetzt anzudrehen?
Ah, welcome.
Was zum Kochen. Ein Geschenk für Fairy. Proverbs of Color. Treffsicherheit plus 50% und Critrate plus 5. Ganz ehrlich, nehme ich 2. Kriegt ins Fairy, kriegt ins Van. Einfach,
I hope to see you again.
um diese gefühlten Misses pro Kampf zu reduzieren. Dafür gebe ich den Speed auf, ja. Und bei ihr nehme ich das runter. So, er hat jetzt 102% Accuracy und sie hat 55% Accuracy. Sehr schön. So, was finden wir hier raus?
Can we talk?
You're asking if I know anything about the woman in that photo? Wait a minute, that's Jessica. You know her? Awesome, it saves us some trouble having to explain things. We've been looking for her. Her older brother, who's estranged, hired us to find her. She has an older brother? I had no idea she had such a complicated family life. How close would you say the two of you are? Pretty close, I say. Before I came here, I actually used to work at the Orbital Cafe over by the train station. That's where we first met. We were co-workers and became friends through that. Makes sense. Think we'd maybe find her there if we paid a visit? I doubt it. She quit working there about a month ago. She said she was staying within the city, but it sounded like she decided to move somewhere pretty far. I don't know why, but she must have had some reason for doing it. The way she described it, it seemed like her hands were pretty tight. She was actually a regular here at this cafe. I used to see her all the time. But once it was time to move, she said she wouldn't be able to come back here any longer. I haven't seen her since. And that was that, huh? With talk like that, definitely sounds to me like she had something going on. Yeah, like she wouldn't have moved if she didn't have to leave. That's what I felt. The whole thing really bothered me, but she just smiled and brushed it off, so I chose to let it slide. Looking back on it, I think she tried to do that so I wouldn't worry about her after she left. This is getting pretty complicated. Do you know where she moved to? No, I don't. Sorry. I wish I did. All I know is that she's still somewhere in Edith. Actually, you know something? I bet Ilhan over at my old Orbital Cafe might be able to tell you what's going on with her. He's the person who owns it. I think she went to him for advice a lot before she quit. You said his name is Ilhan? And he's at the Orbital Cafe? Got it. Thanks for the tip. I guess we should go to Station Street next then. Ready to go? Katze.
Okay.
Jan, Katze zum Fenster rein und zur Küchentür gleich wieder raus. Alles mal. So, Station Street. Orbital Cafe Iota.
Is that?
What's up? Oh, it's Agnes. She must be working today. Those two must be the ones she told me about, but she didn't mention that the guy's a total cutie. Oh, I wish I had a fun part-time job like her.
Agnes has a job? Why is this the first time I'm hearing of it?
Besties tell each other everything, you know. What, you jealous?
I'm just concerned about my friend, that's all. So, what kind of job is it?
I think she said they investigate stuff for people, and apparently they're helping her look for something while they work. That's all I know, honest.
That's so vague. Are you sure it's not shady?
I assure you, there's nothing to worry about. There you are.
How can you be so certain? Do you know something we don't?
You could say that. She came to me about working, and because she performs her duties so admirably, I told her she's free to do what she wants on her days off. But enough about that. Let's finish our business and return to school. I bought some excellent tea for you both to try.
Nice! We've got to grab some scones to go with them.
Hold on! You didn't explain anything.
Wieso sollte sie?
They call it an Orbital Cafe.
Das Privatleben anderer Leute geht dich doch nichts an.
Can we talk?
Hey, you mind if I ask you some questions? It's about a woman in this photo. We received a request from a young man asking us to look for his estranged sister Jessica. We talked to Lucia about it. She directed us here. Do you happen to know where she might be living at the moment, or how we could get in contact with her? Her brother? Did he give you this photo? If you know anything at all, please tell us. It would be a big help. I'd love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't know where she moved to. I'm really sorry. I wish I could have been of help. Oh, seriously? I don't think he's being completely honest with us. He might know something else about Jessica that he's not telling us. Let's start from the bottom. I'm Miss Brigham. Not with the police or the guild, and I don't do things their way either. We are pretty flexible, really. So if you're worried about her, why don't you tell us what's going on? It'll probably be easier in the long run. So, you know then. Ain't got hard proof, but I got an idea. What's going on? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not completely sure, but I think I know what Van's getting at. And if he's right, then we can't just keep ignoring this. I know you have your reasons for what you're doing, but if you don't tell us what's going on, then we can't help Jessica. Would you be willing to trust us? That's a good point. Fine, I trust you. But I don't really have a right to talk about it. I think it's better you hear it from the horse's mouth. What do you mean? I'll get in touch with Jessica and see if I can get you guys to meet up. You know what you're doing, so I'll leave the rest to you. Cool, no problem. Ilhan got in contact with Jessica through his orbital terminal, arranging for her to meet the team at the cafe. Lucky you, sounds like she's in the area. How about you take a seat and wait for her over there? I'll bring out some drinks. Thanks. Much appreciated. Didn't Jonas say we shouldn't talk to her? Is it really alright for us to meet her without reporting back to him? Plans don't always pan out in this line of work. And I ain't following his plan if this job turns out to go against my principles. This is really what Spriggans are like. Yep. Einmal warten mit Kaffee und Kuchen. 3 of them sat down to wait. A woman arrived before long. It's nice to meet you. My name is Jessica. I take it you're from Arkwright Solutions. I heard about it from Ilhan. That's right. Thanks for coming. Our client gave us a photo of you, and we used that to find you. I want to go over a few things with you, but let's start with your family. We've met with a man who claims to be your brother. He's told us quite a fair bit about you. Does any of it ring a bell? Ben told Jessica everything that Jonas had told them. I've never heard anything like that at all. I guess my parents could have hidden it from me this whole time. Should it be true, I would understand it if they did, considering how delicate a matter it is. Okay, next question. You ever got a problem with someone taking photos of you without your consent? How did you know? Yes, I have. They've even sent the photographs they've taken to me directly to my house. Is that why you chose to move away without telling anyone about where? Pretty much. I actually started feeling like I was being followed about a month ago. The feeling just kept getting worse and worse over time. I was proven right once I started receiving photos and letters to my home address. That was why I asked my boss to help make my move discreet. I didn't feel safe going to the police or guild either for fear that it'd just anger him and make it all worse. Wait a second. Then the man who claimed to be your brother and gave us this job to begin with is probably the stalker she's been trying to shake this whole time. Dude was probably just bullshitting us right from the start so we do his stalking job for him. What? You mentioned you have a photograph of me with you, didn't you? Could I see it? Yeah, it's not a problem. No! How? He's still trying to find me? I thought it'd be over after I move. It's alright, Jessica. Please, try and stay calm. Sorry for upsetting you like that. Still, I guess this confirms our suspicion. Our client here ain't Jessica's brother. He's the stalker who's been making her life miserable lately. I can't believe it. I didn't even realize he was lying. We are on your side here, Jessica. Please don't worry about it. I got an idea here. Why don't you hire me so we can turn the tables on this asshole? What do you mean? Schön in eine Falle locken. I must say, you do excellent work, Spriggan. You're really quick. I was expecting results, but not this quickly. Now, let's cut to the chase. Where's my sister? Yeah, about that. Just want to ask something before we give you a report. I'll cut to the chase. You've been stalking Jessica, right? Oh my, really? This is all just a misunderstanding. I know I look suspicious snooping around and asking for a woman's place of residence like this. But I can assure you that I found that photograph amongst my father's possessions. Do you think I just found a picture of some random woman there? I wouldn't quite call myself a stalker for wanting to find the woman in the photograph. No, you're not related to Jessica. We spoke with Jessica directly on top of verifying her family records with City Hall. We also found out that Jessica moved recently because she was being stalked. I got quite a lot of dirt on you too, buddy. This ain't your first rodeo. You were stalking another woman in a different district, yeah? Got arrested for it too, but they didn't have enough evidence to throw you in the slammer. I made it clear you weren't to approach her. Why did you have to get involved, And what do you care if I'm a stalker or not? You're a Spriggan, isn't this what you do? Take jobs for people like me? That's not... I apologize for lying to you, really. It just felt like it would have made things easier for the both of us if I did. To be clear, I don't plan on harming Jessica at all, not even after I find out her address. Things went poorly with the last woman, but I am Jessica's family, or rather, I will be. I am destined to become her family. I'm eagerly looking forward to doting on my dear, dear little sister. This guy's being really creepy. I'll ask again. Will you tell me Jessica's address? You can name your price. Van? Well? On behalf of Arkwright Solutions, the answer is no. Any sweets will taste sour if I buy them with your damn money. Don't joke with me. Worthless, but fine. I thought something like this might happen. Let me handle this. Damn. Let go, damn you, Brad. I finally got to do something. You can keep resisting, but I won't let go of you. She moved so fast I couldn't even see her. Great job, Fairy. Thanks. So what now? Do we beat some sense into him? I know what I said earlier, but let's not. No need to get our hands dirty here. What should we do here, though? We got enough evidence to throw him to the police and let him sort this one out. But on the other hand, I've also got plenty of dirt on him. Could use it to scare him into never trying anything like this again. Würde er sich wirklich erschrecken lassen, der Typ erscheint mir ziemlich sturköpfig. Wenn er schon nach der letzten nicht aufgehört hat. Dafür probieren's einfach. Might be best to use what I've got and blackmail him myself. I'd love to trust the cops on this one. He might also get away with just a slap on the wrist. Bad chance that'll fix anything, so I gotta take matters into my own hands. Barry, keep him down. Him and I are gonna have a little chat. Affirmative. Again, I got solid evidence on your stalking. Ran a background check on you too. You work for a real big name company, yeah? Tell you what, promise me you stay the hell away from her and they don't gotta hear about this. You so much as even think about breaking that promise though, and I'll break your life into pieces so tiny you'll never put it back together. Understood? You think you can threaten me? Go ahead, see if any of it matters. It's a shame. I guess we should head back to the office and transfer all files regarding this case to our computer. I'll start with compiling my recording of this conversation, all other documents we gathered. What? You didn't? Of course I did. I can't be too careless in this line of work. But if you think I'm bluffing, you're more than welcome to find that out the hard way. Okay. Please, I'm begging you, don't send anything to my company. I'll stay away from Jessica, I swear. I'm not sure we can trust what he says. I'll sign a contract if you need me to. You can even bring a witness. I promise I won't ever get close to her again. Yeah, I'd like it in paper. And look, I just so happen to have a suitable contract on me already. Go me, being so well prepared. So, under Fairy's watchful eye, Jonas' hands were freed to allow him to sign the contract. He agreed to stop stalking people and to never attempt to contact Jessica ever again. Are you okay, Jessica? You look pale. Yes, I'm fine. Besides, I was the one who wanted to listen in on everything. Again, thank you so much, everyone. I feel like I can finally go back to feeling safe in my day-to-day life again. You got that contract now, so it should be alright. I think the guy's too chicken now to try anything ever again. But we'll keep an eye on you for a bit longer still, just to make sure you're safe. Yes, I hope this will help alleviate your concern. Goodness, that is reassuring. Alright, I'll make sure to forward your fee later. Thanks again, you all, for everything. Man, that one sure was a pain. I'm feeling all stiff, but I know a loyally might fix me right back up. Can we just call it a sauna? Because that's what it looks like to be. I suppose we could make a quick stop after this. What a strange experience. Dumping your client that way is unthinkable for a Jaeger. But knowing he's been dealt with makes me feel so much better. I still have a lot to learn about how a Spriggan works. Feel free to take notes if you gotta. I agree with the sentiment. I've learned so much myself already. Alright everyone, let's keep it up and finish up all of our other tasks.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
3500 und alle Richtungen. Raus zu Level 1. Gehen wir mal hier in den Untergrund. Schauen, ob wir da unser Notizbuch finden. Aber vermutlich denke ich mal nicht. Nicht sehen, wie weit ich muss. Da bist du im Mittelpunkt natürlich. So frage ich. Riverside UMT Midpoint. Soll ich mich überhaupt heilen? Nicht angekratzt? Bevor ich ja wieder irgendwo rumrennen muss. I heard something from the room ahead of us. There's people inside. Several people. Maybe it's Armada? I hope not. Nah, I doubt it. Probably just exactly who you want to see here. Let's head in. Hello there, officers. How are you liking this spot? You come by here often? Hope you found what you're looking for. I should be asking you that question. What's a punk like you doing in here? And you brought a child along this time? There's a police investigation underway here. Civilians are not allowed on the premises. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I just stopped by on a job. Guess you guys are looking for something too, huh? If you already know, then why are you asking? Not like I'll tell you anything else either. Why don't you just go ahead and tell me what kind of job you're taking that brought you back here of all places? This doesn't have to be a questioning though. Though I don't mind taking you along to the station for an interview. Voluntarily, of course. Hey, War! Hold up there, I ain't trying to pick a fight. We got our own business around here. What do you say I scratch your back and help you look for whatever it is you're trying to find? Who knows? Maybe an outsider's perspective will help things along better than you could, Inspector. And, of course, we'll tell you about anything we find. No secrets here. I know we are asking for a lot, but please consider making an exception this time. Of course, we won't get in your way, Inspector. I can even go out and clean up the waterway monsters so things are a little safer here. As in, you're going to fight them? Damn it, kid. Maybe let me handle this one. Anyway, please. You can trust me a little on this one. If supervision would make you feel better, you can always have someone watch us. You're shameless, thinking you can come in and just ask for me to trust you. Just like that. And yet the CID trusts you, if ever so slightly. I'd quite like to find out just what about you is worthy of that trust, assuming there's anything at all. Can we go in then? Yes, but if you so much as twitch in a suspicious way, I'll have cuffs on you before you even notice. Let us know if you find anything. Thank you so much, Inspector. Okay, excuse us then. Oh, maybe there's code in the carpet. It has this funky pattern to it. That's an idea. Would be cool if it's true. One issue is we don't really have a way of knowing unless we get a clue about it. The container's damaged, but it doesn't look like it's a clue. I was wondering if maybe all these scraps meant something. I get the thought process, but they look just like normal wear and tear to me. Let's keep checking around. Was haben wir an der Wand? Taco joint poster. It's a flyer for the taco stand. Come to think of it, we met Giacomo right in front of that taco stand. He mentioned he was a regular there, usually on Wednesdays. Tacos, I could go for a taco right now. I wonder what I should get. The menu's on the back of the flyer, yeah? Very tucked on the taco stand flyer. I can't get it off. It's stuck to the wall and all I can lift is this corner. Oh, wait, hold on. Look, there's something written in the corner here. Is this a code of some sort? You're right. Good one there, Farida. Now let me take a look. NO/R4G6E7F7C1P8S10 is written in tiny letters on the back of the flyer. I have no idea what this means. Yep, no clue either. This one's not gonna be an easy one to decipher. We're gonna need a key to decipher the code in the first place. Man, the taco flyer is a wet place to put a code on. Dude must have been real hardcore about his tacos to come up with something like this. He did do every week. Yeah. Isn't it nice to see you three having so much fun in our crime scene? Well, did you find anything? I'll remind you that tampering with evidence is a crime punishable by law. But you might just look nice behind bars and in a prison suit. Hey, cool it there. We were just about to show you. Take a look for yourself. Giacomo left some sort of code on here. I do see that something's written, but are you sure it's a code? Sure? No. Not until I decode it anyway. Alright. Guess you're not just talk then. I hate to say it, but you did help in our investigation. Nice. If I get to earn a favor from the cops, then that's a win in my book. I found what I was looking for, so we'll be leaving now. Hold up. Don't think you can blame me for a fool here. I've got an idea as to what you're after. Let me ask you this. What will you do with it once you find it? But no idea what you're talking about, Inspector. Don't play coy with me. We are all well aware Giacomo had a thing for collecting information for blackmailing purposes. We've so far been able to locate that information. It wasn't with any of his possessions. It's a safe assumption on our part that he might have had such info hidden somewhere in the city. That code might very well lead us to at least part of that information once solved. I know what you're on about, so let's not play any games here, Spriggan. Sorry, but I can't go tattling on a client. I got a job to do here, and my own rules stick to by as a Spriggan. I have to put my client's wishes first and foremost. Whether it's in the best interest of the police or not, that's not really any of my business. Alright, but I'll be keeping an eye on you, and making sure you don't use Giacomo's secrets for anything problematic. You do, and I'll be more than happy to be the one to throw you behind bars. I think that's as much justification as I need. Regardless, thank you for your assistance, Arkwright Solutions. I pray to the goddess that you continue being this cooperative with the police in the future. Yeah. Sorry for bothering you, and thanks. Thank you for your assistance too, Inspector. Okay, still not sure this code's gonna take us to wherever his blackmail book is, but we gotta keep at it. Nothing else really caught my eye in his hideout. I don't think we're gonna find anything else even if we keep looking. Worst comes to worst, we can still check his other hideout, but it'd be real swell if we could figure things out here. We need a key to solve this, don't we? I didn't see any more hints. I don't know what to do. Maybe we're missing something, like in his hideout or something? There was his sofa, the liquor bottles, several containers, and there's a taco stand flyer where Ferry found the code. The taco stand flyer. Might be a lead worth looking into. He was really fond of that taco joint. Hell, the code itself was on the flyer. I don't think it's just a coincidence. That's not the kind of guy Giacomo was. He was very cautious. And let's go to the taco stand. Back to Riverside. Or go to Riverside.
Heading to the objective.
Oh, good stuff right here.
That
Very
was-
best.
This is the taco stand from the flyer, right? Yeah, let's see if it's got a glue for his code. Wow, they all look really tasty. I can't decide what to buy. Hey there, girlie. Menu is right here. Feel free to pick whatever catches your eye. Well, whatever. Might as well make an order while we're here. Wait, no freaking way. Oh, you're right. So that's what it means. Did you figure something out? I think the menu itself might be our key. You'll find the answer if you use the portion after the NO/. On the menu? I don't get it. Why not give it a try? Good chance as any. It's really straightforward if you figure out the trick. Oh, I see. Okay then. I don't like that I'm the only one who hasn't figured it out. Anyway, I'll give it a shot. The menu is the key to decipher the code then. What came after NO? R4, G6, B7, F7, C1, P8, S10. There's 9 items on the menu. Red hot chili taco, green onion taco, and the veggie salad taco. Beef and garlic taco, cheesy taco, and the fury fish taco. Zesty lemon chicken taco, pulled pork taco, and the shrimp and bean taco. What's the solution? R4, G6, B7, F7, C1, P8, S10. Das ist mir zu hoch. R4, G6, B7, F7, C1. Ich könnte das einfach offen lassen. S10. Das 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Macht zwar für mich keinen Sinn. I got it. It's Horizon. You start at the first letter and go down each item a number of letters equal to the number and take that letter. You got it. Good job nailing it on the first try. Ich verstehe kein Wort. Bin ich zu dumm für. Well done, Fairy. That was easy. But Horizon, huh? Next step is figuring out what that means. The obvious answer would be the Horizon. That may be taking things too literally. Can always just ask. Hey, mind if I ask a quick question? What's the first thing that comes to mind if I say the word Horizon? Horizon, Oh, I know. Really? What is it? No big deal, really. But first thing to pop in my head was the apartment building across the river. It's called Horizon Heim. The landlord stops by every now and then for some tacos. Hard to forget when they are always complaining about all the vacancies in the building. Got it. Thanks for the hint. Giacomo might have heard the landlord complaining about all the vacancies. If he did, it might have made sense to take advantage of the empty space to hide stuff. Good idea. Wait, there's still some other stops that Giacomo could have used as hiding spots when we haven't checked it. It might be more efficient to check those spots first. Yeah, let's go see this underground place in Station Street gementioned. Also keine Tacos für Ferry. Schenk an der Ecke fest. Station Street. Wie weit muss ich jetzt Untergrund rein? Ach, bis zum Schluss. Okay, dann können wir uns gleich hinter Teleport. Dann können wir gleich schnell Reise bis hinter machen. Wenn wir bis in die Devs müssen. Here we are. This was one of Giacomo's old bases. Sure enough, it looks as though the police have already seized everything he left behind here. You never know, it's still possible they overlooked something. My thoughts exactly. Let's give this place a good comb over and see if we can find clues to wherever his blackmail notebook is. The group examined the markings on the floor with scrutinous eyes, but nothing appeared to be out of the ordinary. Must have figured. Writing something on the floor would be too obvious. Let's try somewhere more out of sight, somewhere people would be likely to overlook. I like that idea. Let's try searching somewhere else then. Is it just me or does this brick look different? Yeah, looks like it was made with a different kind of clay. Let's try poking around it, just in case. Van gave the brick and all those surrounding it a good light knock. The one that looks different sounds different too. It was a lot lighter. I've read stories where bricks are used as switches. I wonder if that could be the case here. Only one way to find out. I don't think we can outright remove it, but we can at least shift it around a bit. After moving the brick, they discovered that letters were written upon its surface. Oh look, something's written on it. It says TE203. Let's put it back how it was before we think on it. I think I got it. The other code was NO/, and if we put them together it says note, like notebook. You're right. It doesn't necessarily mean that this leads to the book we're looking for, but they are connected. That's a good start. And I can't help but think that the 203 looks like a room number. Perhaps they could be referring to Reisenheim room 203. Nice job, was thinking the same thing. Let's head back to Riverside and see if we're right.
Let's do this.
Rüber. Und in diese anscheinend leere Bude. Die juckt mir die Nase so. After all our clues, I think room 203 is the most suspicious. Should we go inside it? I was thinking about that, but I don't buy that the hiding spot's the building itself. It's too easy. Giacomo was the careful type. Wouldn't have wanted people to see him coming in and out of the building. And it must be outside. But then what's the 203 about? Figure it's gotta be this, right? Oh, the mailbox? Interesting. The drop slot for 203 is covered by a transparent tape. Yeah, probably cause the room's not rented. However, the code suggests that inside our little postbox, Van poured the tape off to room 203 mailbox and took out the contents. Cute, here it is. So this is the notebook we've been searching for? A worn leather notebook. It certainly looks like it. Yeah, this thing is filled with personal info, photos and newspaper clippings about all kinds of folk. No question, this is the blackmail material Chess talked about. Where's Chess's page? Ah, here. Beneath a blue sky, as you and I sit, listening to my strings, it occurs to me that these everyday moments with you mean everything to me. From ever letting you know the truth of my feelings I shall abstain. More than just friendship, locked away in my heart they remain. Though they may overpower me, forever I shall be a part of the flowery man that owns my heart. Is this a poem? No, these are lyrics. Oh, there's a comment, taken from discarded notebook. These lyrics, though, they are nice and all, but what about this makes them blackmail material? There's a photo here too. The photo shows Jazz entering a business with a man's arm around his shoulder. His expression is guilty and full of shame. At a glance, it looks like he got suckered in by some shop's barkeeper. Hocker. No, really. All of this looks normal. What about this is blackmail? I'm not sure I'm right, but I may have an idea. Did you notice, Van? The song is talking about a man. Do you think that means? Yeah, we're thinking about the same thing. Come on. Don't whisper to each other. I want to know what you're talking about. We gotta run this by the client first. We don't got any proof anyway. Let's meet up with him and have them look at the contents of this notebook. No.
Go, go, go!
The Eastern Restaurant.
Thanks for stopping by.
This tastes great.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
It took some doing, but we managed to track down Giacomo's little black book. We found the information concerning you on this page here. Could you take a look at it and confirm this is what you want gone? Yes, this is it. This is the information about me that I absolutely don't want getting out at any cost. Is it alright if I tear out the page and photo and throw them away? Totally. Do whatever you want with them. They are yours now. Jess proceeded to tear the notebook page and photograph into fine pieces. Phew. I think I'll rest a little easier knowing that stuff isn't out there anymore. Although, no offense, I'm being completely honest, I wish you guys hadn't ended up finding out about my circumstances. As for who those lyrics were all about, whereabout, well, I think I have an idea of who it might be. I'll say this, there are plenty of people like you who live out in the open these days. You shouldn't feel like you have to keep that bottled up. Yeah, I know that. It's not like I would really mind if people in society knew who I was. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm more trying not to ruin what I have with my childhood friends, if that makes sense. So if you guys could still keep all of that to yourselves, I'd really appreciate it. Of course, it'd be bad for business if people thought they couldn't trust us with their personal details like that. Absolutely. We promise we'll maintain the strictest confidentiality about your case. I don't really understand what you guys are talking about, but don't worry, we'll never tell anybody about you no matter what. Thank you. I'm sorry if it sounded like I don't trust you guys, I just needed that extra reassurance is all. Anyway, you guys can have the notebook back now. I'm not the only one in it, so I really shouldn't be the one to hold onto it. I'll let you guys figure out how to dispose of it, if that's okay. No problem, we're more than happy to handle that. I think that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for doing this. You don't know how relieved I am to have all of that behind me. I'll deposit the money into your account soon. See you all later. Alright, now to take care of that notebook once and for all. What a scary thing that notebook is. Are you planning to use it for yourself, Van? No way. Considering how Giacomo must have sourced that info, keeping it would be asking for nothing but trouble. I am turning it over to the cops. It'll be a good way to get them to owe us a favor, digging up something as valuable as this. It's always give and take with you, Van, isn't it? From there, the party did exactly as Van suggested, submitting the notebook to the police station as key evidence in the murder case. They asked that it be delivered straight to Inspector Daswani, who would know exactly what to do with it.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Wieder 2500.
Love to see it.
Dafür ist es wahrscheinlich ein extra Quest, weil wir sie nicht machen mussten. Und 2500, ja. Ray und Chaos. It's the last of the 4 SPGs. I can't smell anything out of place now. This would be a good time for a break. Then we can take it easy after that. One additional free time point was added for completing all the 4 SPGs. Ja, dann können wir doch die Jums machen. Das gibt die Ferry. Und machen wir hier mit Jums. Hör auf mich zu tracken. Wann habe ich das aus Versehen angemacht? Everyone, yep, split up. Thanks for helping out, Van. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Hey, no problem. That's what neighbors are for. I know you've got a lot to buy and could use a helping hand. I'm always happy to help. Can I go with you guys? I want to come too. Alright, but you have to help us if you're going to come, okay? And don't go wandering off. Okay, yay, shopping! We're gonna go shopping! We've got a few places to visit today. First, I gave you a bit of a loyal customer discount, Paulette. Thanks for always shopping here. Van, I trust you're not going to make her carry it all back to the restaurant, right? Here, gentlemen. I am. That's what I'm here for. Oh, you didn't have to do that, Brenda. You already gave Hume that candy that last time we came here. That was so yummy. Thank you so much. You're so polite for your age, Hume. I'm impressed. And don't you worry about it, Paulette. This is just my way of showing you thanks for making this neighborhood a better place to live in. I mean, just think about how long you've been coming here, since before you left home, really. So I guess you've been working at Montport for a while now. Hope you haven't gotten bored. I don't think I could. I grew up with just Dad around, so it's always been home for me. Him and his cooking. Wouldn't give that up for anything. A pleasure doing business with you as always. I'll throw him some seasonal fruits from Ored on the house. Hope you enjoy them. Oh, these look real tasty. I appreciate the offer, but I couldn't possibly take these without paying for them. Of course you can. Think of it as a loyalty bonus. I'd also like to spoil my favorite little Yume. Yay, I'm her favorite. Oh, pipe down. But killing my eardrums here. Children are just so full of energy, aren't they? I remember when you returned with her in your arms all those years ago. I was quite worried back then. Huh? But I see now there was no cause for concern. You've got a good head on your shoulders. And you've got strong of spirit as well. I imagine I got the former from my mom and the latter from my dad. They continued their shopping spree for a while longer before making their way back to Old Town. Grandpa, I'm back! Hey there, my little Yume. Aren't you going to ask about her and me, I mean? You must realize by now we're not the most ordinary family, right? I can't imagine you of all people wouldn't have noticed. Hey, what kind of guy do you take me for? I'm not that insensitive. I know better than to go sniffing around a woman's private business. I didn't mean it like that. We've just known each other for a long time now. I feel a little bad keeping things from you. Nah, don't be. There's nothing to feel sorry about. If you want, you can just think of it as me repaying the favor. You guys didn't grill me for details when I first rented out the floor above yours. There was no questions asked, and I really appreciated that. I'm not going to go digging into someone's personal affairs if they don't offer the info up first. Call it a personal policy. Right. I've always known you to be a rather discreet and considerate man. Thank you so much, Van. I'm just doing what any decent guy should. But if it makes a pretty woman like you happy, I ain't gonna complain. I was talking about our errand running just now. Were you? Well, I'll take your word for it. Mommy, Van, what are you doing? Come on! We're coming, sweetie. If you still have time before you have to return to work, then let me brew you some coffee, on the house. Never gonna say no to that. After the brief coffee break, Van reunited with the others and resumed work.
That was fun. Let's play again, Van.
New connection stage. Office Mood Maker. Van's maximum HP plus 100. Damit haben wir das aus dem Weg.
This tastes great. Thanks for stopping by.
Und dann gehen wir einfach mal hier Story fortsetzen. Untergrund. Okay, we've wrapped up our other work here. Suppose it's time we go handle the CID's job. It is as you will. Yep. Right the subway. This is the Sidon district. Our target's in the waterways underneath here. Wow, the air here is so different from the other district. It's very businessy. Well, a lot of government bodies and big companies work out of here. There's a large police station over there that no doubt contributes too. The hotel over to our left is really famous and regularly hosts important visitors from abroad. How interesting. You sure know a lot about this area, Agnes. Well, I do live here. I'd say it's natural to know a lot about the city you live in. So where are we supposed to enter the underground waterway? The entrance should be under that bridge over there. It's past 3, so it's getting late. That, and we weren't exactly planning to look around this area. So let's just head straight over. Here we are. This does look like the spot. So we are busting the door down since it's locked? No. Put that away. We've been given the code to open it. I think I put it in here. Okay, come on. What a gloomy passageway. If I had to guess, must be 20 or 30 years old. Yeah, doesn't look like many folks come through here. Meaning we may run into some real nasty monsters. We should be really careful then. I am feeling pumped already. Me too. Wait, what? Nothing makes a warrior feel more alive than a tough battle. Think I get what you mean. Skip out on practice and you'll get rusty in no time. I see. Same goes for dancers, performers and the like. Slack off for too long and you'll be off your game when you need it the most. Your heart and body just won't be in it. I suppose that makes sense. Also, make sure you pace yourselves in here. Gotta save some strength for the big and wheel after. I am raring to go. You even hear a word I just said? Ich hab das Gefühl, dass sie weiter Intro-Cutscene fürs Gebiet hat's kurz geleckt. Ich muss überstellen, was es sich nicht durchzieht. Landfisch.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
Und alle Reihe mit drin.
I'll dice you up! All you on, yes!
What should I do?
Blowhammer. Ich auch alle drei mit.
Here I come. Ha! Mary!
A boost would work here.
Auch alle drei treffen natürlich.
Hit him fast, Barry!
Target locked. You're trapped.
Damit alle kaputt. Nicht ganz.
Like hell you are!
Ich habe plus 100% Trefferrate und ich spiele trotzdem noch. Dieses Spiel. Das gibt's doch nicht.
Have some more! Oh, looks like a chest. You did perfect, Barry.
Force Emblem. Crit rate plus 3%. Prevents stat down. 75% chance.
Ja.
Das haben nichts für uns.
Slowpoke, let's go, go, go! Fired up!
Immer drauf.
She's just a giant ball of energy, ain't she?
Finished. Let's hurry on ahead.
Yes, she is. And a very dependable ball of energy at that.
I'm stronger than ever.
Die sind einfach zu vernichten.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Don't forget about your charge attack.
One more. Gotcha.
Gotcha. Sehr schön.
Combat over. Processing data.
Oh.
Careful. That thing will
Closer.
Now, let's make the first move. There.
Take this. Get down. Gotcha. Get down. Gotcha. Get down. Stay calm and work through it.
Leider. Hier habe ich. Oh, ich bin wieder Mist. Dank immer in den Kampf rein. Bevor er mich reinzieht. Und rein da. Wird auch wieder alle Angriffe verfehlen können.
All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Also überhaupt 12.000 jetzt ganz dabei, die wieder drauf rumgekloppt.
Sucker. A chance.
Here's some extra.
All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
Einen Zug bekommt. Ja, schön.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Charge. Fischi.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your charge attack.
It should be safe for now.
Das sammelt sich nicht automatisch auf, solange das auflaufen.
Good chance to deploy shards.
Take this!
Von dir lasse ich den Kampf ziehen.
Praise Arusha and the flames. Ooh, a treasure chest.
Frosch.
Hollow core leveled up.
Take this!
Digga, Frosch.
Now, hit him with shards.
Take this!
Full boost.
This'll
All
hurt.
out. Activating
Time for the
skill.
main event!
Oh, ja. Es grabbed. Fisch beseitigen. Aber Frosch sollte auch reichlich Schaden nehmen.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Ha, yeah. No. Ha, yes.
Hat unser Froschfreund über 8400.
Here's some extra.
Ben. Give him your all.
You're open.
Und damit gibt's Froschschenkel.
Nice. That went great.
You kick butt, man.
Area Ball mit S-Tablet. Steckt der hier drüben?
Be sure to keep your distance.
This could get
Jetzt
tricky
aber
with so
Lila.
many.
There.
Gotcha, it's done.
There are so many of them. Look out.
Ja, kommt gleich wieder.
Full boost. Go all out.
Got a whole
Activating
brace
skill.
yourself. It's done.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Oh, aber nicht viel gemacht. Hat er noch in. Ach, Barry kann nicht. Ich bin jetzt 2 habt wahrscheinlich.
Keep it up. It's working.
Krieg ich alle 3.
Target locked. You're trapped. Ha, yes.
Ja.
I need help. Here I come. Ha.
Great. Seite.
Like
Oh
how
mein
you
Gott.
want. Bring it on.
Das hat meine Stats gerade voll in den Keller geschickt.
Go all out. Give him your all.
Perfect chance.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill. Boost gauge limit broken.
A chance.
Meine Statuswerte.
There. Ben.
Activating skill.
There we go. They're stunned.
Nee, nicht schon wieder. Meine Statuswerte sind schon niedrig genug.
Take you on.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Ben.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Have some more. They're stunned.
Ben.
Give him your all.
Here's some extra.
That's how it goes.
Kisten. Mehr Heil-Items. Oh, mit Geld. Tablet Max. Und Celestial Ball. Ein großes Wiederbelebungs-Item.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your charge attack. There.
Good work, guys.
Ja, da habe ich jetzt
We
eigentlich
all
wenn wir den letzten Kampf auch schon wieder voll.
in one
Einigermaßen
piece.
voll zumindest. Mehr Frösche? Nö.
An enemy mob. Wanna clear him out?
Mehr Schnabeltiere.
Gotcha. It's done.
Good chance to deploy shards.
Gotcha. It's done.
Next one.
Take this. It's done.
Not done yet.
Take this.
Ach, komm schon.
Take
Gleich.
this.
Next one. There.
Danke, schön.
Not done yet. There.
Moment noch.
Powered up.
Kiste steht hier keine. Nö. Nicht, dass ich was übersehe. Ach, großer. Oh mein Gott.
Warning. S-level threat detected.
Also wenn hier keine Kiste ist, dann verzichte ich darauf, euch zu bekämpfen.
Wanna clear him out?
Und da ist eine Kiste in der Ecke. Ich muss die bekämpfen. Will aber nicht. Auf diese Wasserseite komme ich. Ist mein Aggro weg, wenn ich hier rum bin?
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Oder kann ich sie auch öffnen, während sie im Aggro sind? Kann sie auch öffnen, während sie Aggro sind. Citrine Ring. Element Value Space times 3. Shield Extra Line Only. HP plus 150. Grants Orb Strength S when HP is low. Also eindeutig was für Agnes.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Das ist
Single
völlig.
element slot accessed.
Also kann ich die da
New
direkt
shard skill
reinkloppen.
added.
Deck braucht der eigentlich nicht.
Switching to
Ja, das
maintenance
ist
mode
alles
engaged. That one's a single element slot.
Barry hatte noch den Angriff plus.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Und er zum Slotten im Pete.
New shard skill
Kann ich noch
added.
machen. Gut. Und jetzt einfach die Dinger ignorieren und weiter.
Ja, ja. The mechanisms here are ancient. I'm surprised they're still up and running.
Whoever created them probably kept the design simple so they'd last a long time.
Die Tür lässt sich nicht öffnen. Ach, und das war schon beim Boss.
Makes sense to me.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Kochen. So, Moment. Wir sollten erst das neue Rezept lernen. Das haben wir nicht gemacht. Items. Soul Chef. Samosa. Aber eh nicht kochen. Haben wir keine Assorted Grain. Oder? Großer Heil. Große Heilung mit 2160. Und Arts Damage ab.
Sure, give me a minute. Didn't mean to keep you.
Moment. Stream is going good so far. So, nehmen wir mit, nehme ich mit. Plugins. Auch wieder mitnehmen. Mal gucken. Thanks. Equipment. Nee. Hey, then stick around. If you enjoy it so much. I'll be here for a while. Till break in roughly an hour or so. And then after that, probably till midnight German time. Nicht mehr nicht leisten. 120 Space. Krieg ich leider nicht. You can always share. I'll see what if I can make it possible, if I deem it necessary. Found him. I can't believe it. A thing like this has been lurking under the city all this time. It won't be for much longer. This will be the final leg of today's training, so make it count.
Deploying shards!
What is this?
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
I don't have a Discord right now. If you mean my account,
Go all out.
then that will not happen right now.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
You can write it here in chat if you want.
Boost would work here. Activating skill.
Here I come. Engaging shield.
A chance!
Here's some extra. Do your
Ow.
worst.
ganz schön
Boost would
zu.
work here.
Nee, Heilung ist hier.
Boost level maximum strength.
White heel!
I owe you one.
Won't give up.
Harry ist gut, erstmal heilen.
A chance! This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
All you on, yes?
Sie kann jetzt Special
Activating
nutzen.
skill.
No, you don't. Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Activating skill. You're open. A chance.
All you on, yes?
Activating skill.
You're open. Dan. You're open.
Hit him fast, Fairy. Have some more. Got your number.
A chance.
Ja, heilen.
Ransom life. White heel.
I owe you one.
You're open.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Good luck.
I mean, you can't just type it here in chat. You don't need my Twitter to contact me. We can talk about it right now. And can see if Twitter or Discord is necessary later on.
You'll pay for that.
Here's some extra.
All you on, yes?
Time to go all
Fine.
out.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Ransom life. White heel.
Let's heal this.
Perfect chance.
A boost would work here.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Here I go. Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Full boost.
Und
Brace
Lightweight.
yourself.
Schön den Schaden.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Oh god, the heal of 2-5.
Activating skill.
Yeah, it's further back. They're down. Mary.
Have some more. A chance.
Here's some extra.
Here goes.
Activating skill. Here's some extra. I'll take you on.
Can I do the big one?
Boost level maximum strength.
Bring the Halo.
Boost gauge limit increased.
A chance.
Das ist schon über noch. 11.000, Himmel, Herrgott.
Full boost. Go activating
Brace
skill.
yourself.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked. No, you don't. Perfect chance. There we go. A chance.
Boost level maximum strength.
What is the weak to?
Loading enemy
Going all
stats.
Earth and wind. They have neither. And water is not effective.
Activating
It's not
skill.
effective.
Sucker.
Engaging shield.
Bring it on.
Activating skill. No. Perfect chance.
Sucker. A chance.
Give him your all. No. A chance.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
No, you don't.
A chance.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating
Rennt mal
skill.
Lightweight.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Was endlich los? Sehr schön.
did it!
Phew, what a fearsome monster. I've seen worse. That one actually made me sweat a little. You two really are something. I'm completely exhausted. We'd be way worse off right now if we didn't have you backing us up. Yeah. Wouldn't guess you were a student if I didn't know better. I'm glad I could help. So, should we head back up? Definitely. I'm starving. Heh, you don't skip a beat. Let's roll it.
All in a day's work.
Reward deposited.
Could really use a nap.
Huh? Is something wrong? Did anyone else see the Genesis light up just now?
On your toes, you two. Right there!
Lady Thief.
No way!
How did you notice me? Who are you people?
None of your business. But I've got an idea of who you are.
Between the silhouette of cat ears and the way she moves.
It's gotta be that Kingster Grimcat.
Who are you calling a kinkster?
So this is that famous thief. I can't see her that well through the camouflage, but she's wearing a really tight jumpsuit. That outfit's so adult. Will I be able to wear something like that someday? Harry, stop! She's not a good role model.
Warum denn nicht?
Jeez, I've hardly known you a minute and you're already corrupting the kids.
Leave me alone! This is what Grimcat is supposed to wear.
So you admit to being Grimcat?
Oh. Fine, sure. I'm Grimcat. You got a problem with that?
Couldn't care less, if I'm being honest.
Come on, you're meeting a celebrity! Anyway, what do you want? You don't look like bracers. If you were down here, you can't be ordinary people. Wait a minute! Are you trying to lure me into a trap?
No, not at all. We're just here because the CID...
You're with the feds? This jerk's been asking for it since the word go. So, sorry girls, but I'm forcing my way through.
Do your worst, Toots.
This will be great training. Few opponents are as agile as her.
I'll teach you not to underestimate me.
Can't we talk this out?
Activating shards.
Get ready for a world of hurt.
Ach, schon wieder 25.000. Ich hab doch gerade erst einen großen Boss gehabt. Warum muss ich jetzt eine Kitty-Katze abschießen?
A chance!
Activating skill. There we go.
Bring it on!
There we go.
A chance! Here's some extra. Mary!
Activating skill.
There we go. Engaging shield.
A chance!
There we go.
All you on, yes?
Activating skill.
Sucker! Get it down!
Perfect chance!
Energy output at maximum.
This'll hurt!
Activating skills.
The end.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Activating skill. There we go.
Maybe you're not all talk.
Not getting free.
You're not getting away.
I'll take you on.
A chance!
God damn it, she's charmed. Not good. Kann ich das heilen? Habe ich was um Charm zu heilen? Julia Form.
Protect us.
There!
You saved me.
Hit him fast, Fairy!
Wäre ungünstig, wenn ich meine eigene
Energy
Leute
output at
kaputt hauen.
maximum. Activating skill.
It's the end of the line. You're finished. Ignis. Rampage.
Boost gauge limit broken. Deploying shield.
Ready for this? You're toast!
A chance!
There we go.
All you on, yes!
You're open.
We done it.
Are you kidding me?
Gib doch einfach auf und beende den Kampf. Dankeschön.
Not bad.
You're quick on your feet. But ain't it time to close the book on this? Cause I can read your every move. How about you take off that mask before I take it off for you? If I didn't know any better, I'd think Van's the bad guy here. Maybe he wants the cash prize for information on Grimcat.
You really get under my skin, you know that? I've had enough. It's time to pull out all the stops!
You were holding back this whole time? Look alive, she's got a battle aura.
I'm
Oh.
gonna put you in your... timeout.
Anrufe während eines wichtigen Kampfes, also bitte Mädel. Mach doch mal das Handy aus.
Oh, holy crap, when did it get so late? Oh, I'm in so much trouble. I hope you know this is all your fault.
You were the one choosing for a fight. We won't keep you here for my training if you need to go. If you're in a hurry, you should probably get going.
Yeah, I guess so. At least the two of you have some common decency. But this guy's a dirtbag. And someday I'll get him back for smearing my name.
She's not exactly what I pictured. Even more of a letdown than I was expecting. There's no need to be so harsh. She was really strong though. Even before she powered up, I could tell she was a genuine warrior. Yeah, and she's using something that ain't a Cypher or Ramda to cloak herself. I wonder if that has to do with my Genesis lit up earlier. Oh, right. What's the matter? Footsteps. Lots of them. Over there? Not again.
What the?
Hey, Nate. Lady Luck just ain't on our side.
Our line!
We sure run into each other often, don't we, Spriggan? How about you two and your new friend come fill us in down at the station?
Schon wieder. Machen wir das jedes Kapitel? Okay, you've made it clear that you were there on a job given to you by the CID. Then we can go, right? We're busy people, you know? Of course you can't! How do we know that working for the CID wasn't just a cover story and you were secretly working with Grimcat? Oh come on, it's a cop's job to prove we're guilty, not ours to prove we are innocent. You guys sure suck at this. Maybe you should think about a career change. Say that again. So what? She's stealing something from a government building? After she told you she was coming too? But man, you still couldn't stop her. I mean, can't say I don't feel bad for you getting screwed over like that. But don't go taking your frustration out on good law-abiding citizens. You? A good law-abiding citizen? Besides, she only caught us off guard because she used the dark and the gas. Nate! Even putting Grimcat aside for a moment. What were you thinking taking a student and a child into a place full of monsters? To say nothing of that dangerous looking weapon the child had. Yeah, that one you got a fair point with. But it's not like I told him to come with me. I was just respecting their decisions. As for the weapon, did you want us to take care of a tough CID request with our bare hands or something? I tell ya, is this any way to treat people who work for the good of their country? If you were thinking of your country, you'd be a little more cooperative with its law enforcement. Yet you never share more information than necessary. Wield deadly weapons of unknown origin, and now you're training children in combat. No one could be blamed for thinking you might be colluding with terrorists. So, are either of you feeling ready to talk now? This is getting me nowhere. I just have to give up and hope Inspector Daswani has better luck. Don't even think about it. What? I've received hostage training. You won't be able to torture a word out of me. Torture? But if you must try it, torture me and me alone. Please, leave Agnes out of this. Thanks? But it wouldn't sit right with me if you were the only one who suffered. So we're going to suffer through this together. Aw, you're so kind. No one's going to be suffering anything. The press would have a field day. And you really shouldn't put yourselves in danger like that again. Especially with shady men like that one. I'm saying this for your own good. Yes, I'm actually questioning them right now. What? You're serious? What's up with that reaction? It's clearly not Renee this time. I thought that was going to be the CID again. Not. Just who is that girl? Oh, whatever. Just get out of here. You ain't gotta tell me twice. See ya. Man, that was a headache I didn't need. This is all that Kingstar's fault. I always knew I might find myself facing off against police one day. But I didn't expect it to happen so soon after moving to Calvert. I still can't believe I've now been interrogated twice in such a short time. Tell me about it. Gotta be rough for a model student like you, huh? I'm fine. I'm part of this operation now too. Do you want me to teach you how to withstand torture in case you ever need it? I'm certain I'm not going to need that. Or so I hope. Anyway, why were we just allowed to go like that? I was wondering the same thing. So was I. Surely they aren't onto me. Anyway, that marks the end of the day's training. Good job, both of you. How about we go celebrate? Oh? Where are we going? To the movie theater we walked past earlier. It's on me. Really? Yay! There's one movie I had my eye on for a while, so this is as good a chance as any to check it out. And just so we are clear, I'm not being baited by the churros, okay? Oh, I am sure. Then, shall we get going? I can't wait! Salvador Gaudi's newest work, Golden Blood. The man's done it again. Sure, this story's been done 1,000 times, but it's flashy and exciting enough to call for its lack of originality. And casting Judith Lanster as the lead was an inspired choice. Shame I couldn't see a night showing of the uncut version. At least those Mont Blanc churros were as good as they look. Maybe I can grab some more when we go out to pick up our commemorative pamphlet. Wait a sec. Hey Van. Aren't those roofs just like... It's gotta be a coincidence. Right. There's no way. That was amazing. My heart was racing the whole time. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was really cool. But the main character's outfit was really revealing, don't you think? Yeah, I wasn't sure where to look sometimes. Not bad for a welcoming party, I guess. Stay on your seats, we've got a special surprise for everyone. Huh?
Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the movie. I'm the actress who played Zoe, Judith Lanster.
Judith! You rock!
No way, it's the real Zoe. Talk about lucky. Hey, Van, is this common at screenings nowadays? Nah, it ain't often movie stars come greet the fans. What a fun bonus for our welcoming party then. You people get to see movie stars in the flesh.
For me, the most memorable scene to shoot was the escape sequence in the climax. The rain was beating down on us, and everyone on set was soaked to the bone. But Salvatore still made us do more than 10 reshoots. He yelled at me, "Judith, show more ass!" Assertiveness.
Ja, sicherlich. Die erste Ansage ist schon bestimmt 100% korrekt.
He was so persistent. I was about ready to snap by the time we finally finished for the day.
That was great.
Man, it really is her, isn't it? I think you're right. Who would have guessed? Do you think we should tell the police? Nah, they've spent more than enough time with the cops today. Oh, sun's setting already. Don't know about you guys, but I could go for some grub. Me too. Those churros were a good snack, but I'm hungry again. You are a growing girl after all. Does anything sound good? There are plenty of options
If it's
around.
a meal you're after, I would be more than happy to provide.
Shit.
It's good to see you again too, Mr. Arkwright.
Cut to the chase. What are you doing
I'm
here?
in Edith to tend to some business, namely, meeting with you. My associates happen to run an excellent restaurant just down the way. Perhaps we can continue this conversation there?
I knew something was off about him. First the CID and now Heiyue. It seems like he's figured out my true identity, too. I'll have to talk to Mom and Grammy about this.
My name is Sao Lee, president of Heiyue Trading Limited. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Heiyue, isn't that? Whatever you're thinking, you're probably right. Some see them as the protectors of Easterners everywhere. But if you ask me, they are the biggest crime syndicate in the whole republic.
Ours is an organization of many faces.
If you don't mind me asking, what can we do for you, sir? I've gathered that you and Van are acquainted, at least. Awfully kind way of putting it. This guy's given me 2 jobs for Heiyue before. The mirror was good, but he was using me plain as day both times. Frankly, I was hoping I'd never have to see his smug mug ever again.
You wound me, Mr. Arkwright. Personally, I see great potential for a mutually beneficial relationship between you and me. So, might I explain our predicament while we wait for dinner to arrive? The truth is, I'd like you to visit Longport on my behalf.
I think I know this one. It's down south, right? That's right. Longport, sometimes referred to as Dazzling City, is on the southern coast of Calvert. It's the second most populous city in the Republic and quite famous for its grand eastern quarter. And for being Heiyue's home turf.
You see, trouble has been brewing on our doorstep. And not the kind we can simply ask the police or guild to address, mind you. Nor can our organization commit fully to addressing it so suddenly. And with all that in mind, I think what we need is a Spriggan's touch.
Hell no, this reeks of ace bullshit to me. Your nose is as sharp as ever, I see. Indeed, last month Armada set up a dummy company in Langport's new town. Ever since, people seemingly in their employ have been picking fights with us at every turn. The growing scale and severity of the conflicts means that we can no longer overlook their meddling. You mafias can take each other out for all I care. Come now, surely you understand the differences between us and the likes of Armada. We are the great equalizer of Calvert's underworld. I'm not too good with math. What do you mean? Unlike most criminal organizations, we at Heiyue understand the value of order. Yes, our activities are not always above board in the legal sense, but we have principles. To uphold those principles, we crafted a set of rules. For example, the trade of highly addictive drugs and human trafficking are strictly forbidden. We kindly ask that other criminal groups follow our rules too. This is how the Republic's underworld has remained stable to this day. Do all the other groups do what you say because you guys are the strongest? Meaning Heiyue plays as much a part in keeping order here in Calvert as the police or the guild? Precisely. I must say, Mr. Arkwright, you've gathered some promising assistance. You're too kind. But now that structure is falling apart. Correct. As Armada has risen to power in the last few years, they've become more and more rebellious. Its members have committed no shortage of atrocities, yet they show no remorse. They are challenging our control, and now lesser criminal organizations have begun to follow suit. Thankfully, none pose a significant threat, not yet anyway. However, if in the future Armada manages to wrest control away from Heiyue, all bets would be off, the rules would be rewritten, if not simply thrown out entirely. I could go on, but you undoubtedly understand the potential consequences by now. So, what your honcho is planning to do?
The elders want our offensive to be swift and sure. To that end, we must approach with caution. Armada is no longer the fledgling organization they once were. Our timing and avenue of attack will need to be chosen carefully. We cannot allow their taunting to bait us into rash action. That said, one of our associates is nothing but rash. He's a charismatic young man who's on track to join Heiyue one day. But I'll hold my tongue for now. We can discuss the rest once you've eaten and agreed to help.
Look, I get where you guys are coming from, but this sounds like a major pain in the ass. Again?
No?
Anyway, this is a lot to chew on, so how about we pick this back up
that
tomorrow?
Won't do. I leave for Crossbell first thing tomorrow morning. I need your answer here and now. That tortured look on your face has me optimistic about your reply. I should mention, though, you'll merely be on deck in case my other helper chooses to decline.
You're a real son of a bitch, you know that? Is the situation really that
More or
bad?
less.
I'm not sure what they are talking about anymore. It doesn't sound like it's going well. Indeed, I'm not sure what Van will choose to do.
This appetizer features the finest Central Eastern dried fruits, sourced from Valis and prepared using a secret recipe. Please, help yourself to as much as you'd like.
This really dried fruit? Not like any I've ever had. Hang on, I ain't done with... Bestechung mit Essen. Wow, it's like an explosion of flavor in my mouth. It's so sweet and flavorful, yet fresh and juicy like it was just picked too. Erwischt.
This is an extremely rare delicacy that even we struggle to procure. Should you decide to help, I'll see to it that you receive a care package containing 16 varieties of dried fruit.
Eine Bezahlung ist Früchte?
That's on top of your monetary compensation, of course. Consider it a token of our appreciation. So, do we have a deal?
That asshole really knows how to jerk people around. Guess you don't get a fancy nickname like White Orchid Dragon for being a sloosh. Well, that should do it. Dingo and Bomodi will take care of everything while I am away. It's an early start tomorrow, and we're gonna be out for 2 or 3 days after that. Suppose it won't hurt to hit the town for a bit before turning in. It's been crazy having to call 2 employees while on the job. Could go catch a movie, haven't gone by myself in a hot minute. Though, something smells a bit off in the city tonight, and it ain't old popcorn. Occasionally, you will be able to walk around Edith at night as well. Some locations are not available at night, but there are hidden quests to be found and connection events to enjoy. After completing all required events, finish up for the night by selecting Finish Nighttime Activities at the desk in the office. I recognize that bike.
Sorry to bother you while you're out, but still, I'm glad I caught you.
I only know one woman that looks and sounds like that. Good to see you, Hermes.
Evening, Arkwright. Don't think I've seen you since I took on that little delivery job earlier.
Guess so. Thanks for that. You were a big help. I don't think I asked you to come pick anything up tonight, though. I can't be going senile this young, so what's up? Your CID buddy had something he wanted to give you. That it was thanks for taking care of some wanted monster, and that he was throwing in a little something extra, like you asked. Here you go, all yours. Shade. Dude's throwing shade at me. And that through delivery, not even in person. An arts driver? Nice, that'll come in handy. Hell, I'm surprised he took me seriously, not that I'm complaining. I don't know what the deal is between the two of you, but it's probably a sign that he trusts you enough to rely on you. Anyway, my job here is done. Thanks for getting it to me. I appreciate you doing that on a night like this. All in a day's work. Actually, there's something else I wanted to tell you since you're here, Arkwright. I just started a new special delivery service I'm offering only to my most loyal customers. If you need food, meds, weapons, whatever, just ask and I'll run out and grab it for you. Sweet deal, right? Yeah, that's real convenient. Of course, nothing's free. I still expect a commission for my trouble, and it can only be stuff that's available here in Edith. But if that works for you, just hit me up whenever you need something and I'll get it straight to you as soon as humanly possible. Got any questions? Nah, all's clear. Expect me to take advantage of it in the future. Looking forward to it. Well, I don't want to keep my next customer waiting, so I'll get going. Good night. Select order delivery from your office desk to take advantage. Yep. Also einfach nur simpler, schnell Einkauf, was du nicht durch die ganze Stadt rennen musst. Um alle Läden zu prüfen. Dafür vielleicht etwas teurer.
Alright.
Riverside hat eine Quest.
Off we go.
Did you hear?
What's next?
Haben wir eigentlich gleich Name Connections? Nö. Aktuell nicht.
They've got stalls set up along
Better in Riverside than here.
Hier ist die Quest. Ah, Van, do you have a moment? I guess. What's up? One of my customers left this behind. Oh, that bag's from Andalusia. Damn, what kind of rude customer just up and leaves one of their masterpieces behind? I see your sweet tooth hasn't rotted out your mouth yet, Ben. But back to business. This is your normal lost item. There's a story to it. I was honestly planning on contacting the guild or the police. But in you stroll at the perfect time. Would you mind if I request for you to handle this? This Andalusia bag has a story? Huh? That's weird, but I trust you here. It must be real serious. Gotta admit, I'm curious. Should I get involved? Selbstverständlich. Immer her mit der Kohle. Sure, I'll take the job. That's a relief, thank you. So, mind if I peek inside the bag? With the way you're talking about it, it can't be a cake. Of course, take a look. Van took out the contents of the bag. Es ist aber ein seltsames Gebäck. Man oh man, there's a story here alright. By the way, this thing was bagged up, I'm guessing. Came from some smuggling route. Good question. Frankly, the owner seemed like your average everyman, suit and all. He didn't strike me as a shady character. My biggest impression of him was probably that he seemed worn down. He was definitely drowning his worries. Drowning his worries with a gun in the back? Yeah, this is going ain't pretty. Last you know is he got drunk and left this behind. That's as much as I know on my end. He left my truck just a bit ago actually. He mentioned something about catching one last live performance, I think. If you're quick, you should be able to catch up to him. Alright, that's a good enough lead to start at. I'll head to the concert hall. I'll bring the goods with me just in case. Naturally, I'll leave this customer in your hands then, Van.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Einfach mal in der angesagten Bäckerei eine Handfeuerwaffe gekauft. Ja, warum
The
nicht?
concert hall's probably open by now. Can we talk?
Yeah, I think someone like that was here. When I told them jazz was playing tonight, that the vibe was going to be chill. Got the feeling they were hoping for something a little heavier. They left without even buying a ticket. I see. You guys talk about anything else? Anything at all you can tell me will be a big help. Let's see. Oh right, I remember they were muttering as they walked out. Guess I'll head to the theater then. I got a feeling they are playing something I'll like to see. To the theater then. Thanks a bunch, man. No worries, please come by again. Only place you might catch a movie this late is Esprit Cinema in Tyrell. Better get a move on before the trail goes cold. Ja, da müssen wir ja so oder so hin, storytechnisch. Jo. Hier in der Seitengasse. Ah ne, im Gebäude drin. Hier wird bestimmt sein. Im Gebäude innen drin. You never go wrong with a nighttime trip to the movies. What have you got playing tonight? Sober Curious, starring Nick Marshall. So, oh yeah, I think that woman's got a lot of history with a certain gambler, you know. They are also playing This Side of Heaven. Wouldn't mind seeing that. Which one should I check out? Or should I just forget about it and move on? You can watch films at Esprit Cinema in Tyrell District. Select your film of choice at night and watch it with a friend or better your connection with them. When you select a film during the day, you can choose up to 2 people to see it with. This also betters your connection with them.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Let me ask you something.
Oh yes, I remember him. He was here earlier. Unfortunately, he's gone now. The movie he wanted to see was no longer playing today, so he left. He appeared rather dejected. Gotcha, this guy's a hard one to track down. Anything else you can tell me about him? Certainly, before he left, I remember him saying something like, "This always happens to me." I also heard him mutter something that sounded somewhat concerning. Oh yeah? What did he say?
Please proceed to the
I believe he mentioned feeling frustrated about losing something he'd gone to great lengths to attain, and that he'd be better off putting an end to everything as soon as possible so he could finally be at ease. Ah, yeah, that definitely qualifies as concerning. Thanks for filling me in. That just about confirms my suspicion. All the more reason to hurry up and find him. Only question is, how exactly does he plan to put an end to things? I guess there's always that. Most things should be running at this hour. I'd say chances are good that's what he's gonna try for. Most likely he headed straight underground after leaving the theater. Better make a beeline for it. Lassen einmal vor den Zug springen. Yep, enter subway platform. The next train should be here any minute. Something up, buddy? That sure was a heavy sigh. Might be a bit if you're waiting for the train. Sure you want to stand that long? Hey, you can talk to me. I already know your plan anyways. You're gonna jump in front of the train and put yourself out of your misery, right? Who are you? Just some guy who was asked by a stall owner in Riverside to deliver something. You forgot your cake back there. Oh, so that's where I left it. I'd planned to use that to end it all after enjoying a few drinks and some music. But by the end, I got so drunk I forgot all about it. Lucky for you, I'm here to give it back. Before I do though, I'm curious, what made you want to resort to that to begin with? I suppose you're gonna try to change my mind, huh? Nah, not planning to butt into your business, just wanna know is all. Almost feels like you're treating this like some kind of entertainment. Sorry, don't take it the wrong way. You've got a lot more life experience than me, so I was thinking something like this would be useful to know. Yeah, sure. Sorry, but I can't imagine anything I can say will be of any use to you. You can find stories like mine around every corner. I lost my job, all because my new superior at work really had it in for me. Any idea why? I couldn't tell you why he hated me so much, just that he did. I started getting blamed for anything and everything. It didn't matter whether it was my fault or not. In the end, even my own workers lost faith in me. I worked so hard to build up my place in the company, to get my co-workers' trust. I had everything up through my retirement worked out. Decades of hard work and planning, all gone in a flash. Life lost all meaning afterwards. I guess that had to have hit pretty hard. That's putting it lightly. My job was basically all I had. I'm still single and I don't have any hobbies or skills. I can't help but wonder where I went wrong. Did I do something to piss off Adius? I know I told him I wouldn't butt in, but the client trusted me with him. That means I gotta at least try to change his mind. Looks like I might have a bit of room to do that, luckily. So the question is, should I try to convince him the old-fashioned way or give him the cold shoulder and see how he reacts to that? One of those will be hopefully work. You're putting this on me? I don't want the blood on my hands. Let me get this straight. You got fired because the superior of yours blamed you for stuff you didn't do, right? That's right, what of it? There's your way out of this, then sue his ass. Don't make me laugh. You really think he'd leave evidence lying around that'd indiscriminate him? No way the company wouldn't cover it all up. It'd be next to impossible to beat them in court. Without me, you mean? Van handed the man his business card. I'm a Spriggan from Arkwright Solutions. I take on jobs you can't bring to the police or the guild. This is a bit outside my usual scope, but I'm feeling generous, so I'll make an exception. I'll get you whatever evidence you need to win in trial. Guaranteed. Oh, I get it. So you're the Spriggan I've heard so much about. It's hard to believe you can pull off the miracle I'd need for this, but... Never mind, I'd rather not try my luck. How come? This is my job, so as long as you pay, I'll make sure it's done right. Nah, that's not it. I just remembered how exhausting it was to work there. It was like I had to stress about every little detail. You say you can get my job back, but honestly, I'm not sure if I even want it that badly. What was I even thinking? I should be happy to be out, but here I was about to kill myself after losing it. I have no idea what came over me. Hey, things happen. So what's the plan then? If you're not gonna try to get your old job back, you've got to find something else to live for. I don't know yet, but I don't think I should rush into a new job immediately. I think I need to take a little time for myself first. I find a hobby. I think about what I really want in life, and then I can start searching. Yeah, that sounds like a mighty fine idea to me. Good on ya. I never would have guessed leaving that bag behind would save my life. I guess it did. While I'm still thinking about it, here you go. Van handed the man his bag. I went through so much trouble to get this thing, but I can't even imagine using it now. I think you said that stall owner was the one who asked you to find me. The least I can do is pay you on her behalf. It was more than worth it getting the chance to talk to you. Works for me. I don't care who does it as long as I get paid. I let her know you settled the bill. I'd appreciate it, thanks. Well, I'd best head on home for today. I've done enough drinking for one night, and it'd be better to cool my head and do some thinking. You're a lifesaver, young man. Literally. I'll never forget the debt I owe you. Next train arrived soon after, and Van made sure the man safely boarded it. Afterward, he finished up the job by calling Shino with the details of what happened.
That takes care of that.
Mira deposit confirmed.
So, und jetzt schauen wir den Film. Und ich laufe zu weit. Ich muss mich aufs Spiel konzentrieren.
Hello. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
What's playing right now? Nimm den. Tickets for this side of heaven? It'll be 200 Mira for one. Let's grab a seat. Sean, a doctor in training, works at a general hospital in Anchorville. After a major traffic accident occurs on the Autobahn that connects Anchorville to Edith, the hospital is filled with scores of injured patients. Strapped for resources, the hospital staff make the hard decision to assign priority to certain patients. To Sean, this idea is revolting. The very notion of prioritizing one life over another makes him sick to his stomach. Then, after scanning the priority list, he reaches a boiling point, culminating in a head-to-head confrontation with his supervisor, Dr. Brown.
What the hell is this? Why was that girl they just brought in pushed to the back of the list? With the flick of a pen, you decided her fate. Do you get a kick out of holding people's lives in the palm of your hand?
Pull yourself together! You aren't a bright-eyed student anymore. The probability of us saving that girl is slim to none. Triage exists so we can save as many lives as possible. Open your eyes to reality!
Screw reality! At least give me an emergency medical tent I can use. I'll save that girl. Even if I have to do it myself.
A few minutes prior, during the movie. Huh? Just where did my notes go? Oh no. Hey, looking for this? Oh yes, thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. These notes are so important to me. I would have hated to lose them. You were writing a ton of stuff down while that movie was playing. Were you jotting down the plot for future reference? Not so much the plot as how the actors performed. Watching them gave me a lot of really good food for thought. Especially when it came to Sean, the main character. The way he looked so powerless as he argued with his supervisor. You could see so many emotions running through him at once. It was incredible. Absolutely. Masterclass in acting right there. You've got pretty sophisticated taste for a high schooler. That movie's pretty subdued, all things considered. You in the drama club at Aramis or something? Yes, something like that. I'm actually studying to try and become an actress after I graduate. Nice, good for you. I'm sure it ain't easy, but with passion like that, you just might make it. Oh, thank you. I hope so. Anyway, I have to get going now. See you later. Wait a minute. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. No, it couldn't be, could it? Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Kochen, oder? Nimm mit. Stimmt Leselektüre, die wir nie lesen werden, oder? Movie Brochures. Zusammenfassung. Kann ich den zweiten auch noch gucken oder nur einen? No way do I have time to catch another movie.
Thank you
Okay.
for your visit today.
Ich denke mal, das war's mit den Quests. Ich kann hier nochmal schnell sicherheitshalber
Off we go.
Bulletin Board checken.
Alright.
Nö, nichts mehr. Na, dann gehen wir ins Büro und beenden die Nacht.
Taking off now.
Oh, Sport.
Gotta keep this up. Rank up. I'll be taking that.
Shield Grip. Arts Damage plus 30, Defense plus 60. Das ist eigentlich aus das Menü ist da.
What can I get you?
Equipment. Nix. Was haben wir hier? Den können wir nehmen für Ferry. Hier haben wir schon. Und hier nehmen wir 3 davon. Nee, ich bevorzuge meinen Speed. Die können wir für Ferry nehmen. Hier. Austausch. Oh, 4400. Brauchen wir nichts
I'll
weiter.
get it to you pronto.
Das Haus dankt.
Thanks for always shopping with me.
Listen to the radio.
We've got plenty more hits lined up to spend your night in Edith. Like this next one.
Only thing they've got playing at this hour is music. Good. Finish nighttime activities. Guess I ought to take a shower tonight. Not like I'm gonna have time in the morning. Can't believe she weaseled her way in again. It's a 3-day weekend, so as long as we're only staying the one night, I can join you. You mean it? I'm so happy you get to come. I'm happy you get to come too, Fairy. Hello? Are you two even listening to me? We know from the get-go that Almada is involved this time. And my gut's telling me this is gonna be real trouble. So I want you two to stay parked right here. That's exactly why I want to come and protect you. I want to know what the people who did that to Ada are after too. And with all I know about what's going on, I don't want to be the only one sitting around in the capital. Besides, as long as the Genesis might be involved, this is my problem as much as it is yours. I'll start packing my things as soon as I get back to my dorm, so please take me with you. Why does everyone gotta be so damn stubborn? At least Fairy acts like a normal kid when fighting's not involved. An international call? Oh, right.
My apologies for calling so late, Mr. Arkwright.
No worries. Figured I'd hear from you soon.
Thank you for your understanding. Now then, do you have time for last month's data review? We can reschedule if I've caught you at a bad time.
I'm gonna be out of town for a few days starting tomorrow, so let's just get it out of the way. Cause this ain't gonna be a fun
Is
one.
something the matter?
Nah, let me send you the stuff.
Thank you. The data has been successfully transferred. First, allow me to see how your stun caliber and hollow style have fared in combat. I will also be checking Mare's usage records. Busy as ever, I see. Oh, what's this? Your vital data shows extreme deviations in the latter half of the month, as well as a number of unusual hollow activations. Mr. Arkwright, is there something you're not telling me?
September 20th, 12:08, 6:30 AM. Wow, we're going so fast. Teil says 1,200 stage per hour. That's even faster than when we drove to Grail. Should be in before noon at this rate. Nothing beats a ride on the expressway. Calvarian infrastructure, baby. Calvert really is amazing, isn't it? Granted, not all of our roads are this robust. Expressways are reserved for select routes between the 3 major cities. Everywhere else is still plain old highways. Can't complain too much though. The government maintains our roads better than most. So this gonna be you two's first time in Langport? It is for me. I've been before, but just as an average tourist. It really is a wonderful place. I've always wanted to visit again with my family someday. Roughly speaking, the city is split into 2 parts, Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. For the sake of convenience, our hotel is in the Eastern Quarter. We stayed in Newtown when I was there. Given our client this time, figured this would be easier. Not like I got the mirror to afford a fancy Newtown hotel anyway. Plan is to have the hotel be our home base while we knock out some jobs in town. About the same as usual. And while we're doing that, we gather information. Hold on, kiddo. Now you're getting it. Alright, another thing. Apparently the head of the Liu family, the house that Tao is affiliated with, wants to meet us in person. Someone even more important than the purple guy from yesterday? Yeah, he's a rising star in the ranks of Heiyue. Usually I steer clear of guys like him. But if we go to meet up, may as well try to squeeze him for info. Here's hoping he's a bit of a senile old coot. Oh, Van. Back on topic. We're only in Langport for today and tomorrow. Once Sao gets back from Crossbell, we can skedaddle. That's the plan anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if we have to extend our stay a bit. If that happens, you'll be heading back by train like we agreed, yeah? Right, I can't afford to miss MI classes. As long as I catch the last train tomorrow evening, I'll still be able to make it back in time. You really did your research. I wanted to make sure I could help you both as much as possible. Then let's bust this case wide open. The hell? I wonder what happened. I'ma go ask around. Any useful intel? Apparently a trailer came open and spilled stuff all over the road. Couple of lanes are closed up ahead. We're 2 for 2 on getting into trouble on car rides. Hope this ain't a sign. Do you think it will take long for them to clear the road? Nah, 20 minutes or so I reckon. Then, I'ma get some shut-eye. Did you not sleep well last night? Someone was busy talking my ear off, so not really. Give my shoulder a shake when things start moving. Is he asleep already? I've heard expert warriors can fall asleep at will.
Van's something else, isn't he? He acts cold and pragmatic, but never compromises on his ideals. Even when he tries to keep you at arm's length, you can always tell he has your best interests at heart.
Not to mention that he has the combat experience and skills of a seasoned veteran. But the way he navigates a battle is nothing like how my brother or father would. Sometimes it feels like he knows everyone and can get along with them too. For better or worse.
It kinda adds this air of mystery to him, doesn't it? I really hope I can get to know him better.
You know, I was thinking the same thing about you. Huh? You're a normal person, but you jump into dangerous situations with us like it's nothing. You support us in battle and stand up for what you believe in too. Seeing all that makes me want to try even harder. You're giving me too much credit. I'm just acting on instinct. Still, I'm glad I am able to help you both. If you have any trouble figuring things out in the city, please let me know. And even though I spend so much time at the office, my grades are pretty good. I can help you study too. Really? That'd be great. My math homework from Sunday school is super hard and I...
Hey there. You girlies know what's going on?
You mean the traffic jam? Apparently a trailer spilled and some lanes have been closed. The road should be clear in 20 minutes
That's
or so.
huh? What a drag. But maybe I found my diamond in the rough. You on vacation or something?
We're on a business trip.
Okay. Anyway. I'm off work today myself and could use a little company. Wanna hang with the champ?
Huh? Excuse me?
You've got to be kidding me. You don't recognize the face of the Red Comet.
I don't know a warrior by that name. Which war are you from? Red Constellation? I don't think it's that kind of nickname. I've only heard it in passing, but I'm pretty sure it belongs to a C1 driver. What's a C1?
This can't be happening. Listen up. My name is Maxim Lugan. I'm the man who did the impossible and won the Z1 Grand Prix, the apex of racing competitions, 3 years in a row. I've got it all. Looks, wealth, incomparable talent. Tyrell Entertainment Magazine named me Calvard's most eligible bachelor over a bunch of famous actors. I'm the most desired man in the entire country.
I see. It sounds really neat, mister. That's it. Let me show you how great I am. Get out of this scrap heap on wheels, and I'll show you a real... What the hell you think you're doing? You be touching the wrong car. What? Ben? When did he wake up? Never thought I'd see a hotshot like you trying to hit on kids. Melt and Buzz Riders are gonna have a field day with this one. Is a fight starting or something? Wait, isn't that... It's Maxim Lugan. Hold on, I ain't letting that slide so easy. You think you can just walk up, mouth off to a guy's true love and get away with it? Van. My baby's the only one for me. She came to me in a low moment, but I fixed my ingot up good. I should have known. Huh? Sure, she ain't fresh off the line or nothing, but I bet I spent more on my baby than you on your ETWS. I believe you, alright? Let go of me already. Wow, he's really serious about this. You will rue the day you crossed Maxim Lugan. Could you have gone a little easier on him? Listen, there are some things in life a man can't compromise on. Anyway, don't go lowering the window for strangers. Could have been a thief for all you knew. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful next time. Thankfully he wasn't the dangerous type. Not in the fighting way, at least. Dingo was right on the mirror about him being a big-headed jackass. You're familiar with him then? Of course, if you're into cars, his name is everywhere. Shame that the best driver out there just so happens to be the worst kind of guy. I didn't even know him, but I still feel kind of let down. Now imagine how I feel. Oh look, graphic is finally moving again. About time. The road feels so empty now that we aren't surrounded by cars. Good thing too. Gotta make up for all that lost time. Man, a fast vehicle is approaching from our 6. Oh, it's him. The guy with the big head. Itching for a race, huh? Hold on tight, kiddos. What? Let's go. Und mich fahren lassen. Ich hab keinen Führerschein.
Looks like the rolling scrap heap has some fight in it after all. Good. I'll show you why I'm the best there is.
I'll teach you to look down on my baby. Eat my dust.
Can't corner at that speed, rookie.
I've got 2 little helpers that beg to differ.
Ich hab keinen Führerschein. Gas.
Yeah!
How the hell? Ah, I see. Their weight stabilized his turn.
Eyes on the road, champ. Let's go!
Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up.
Coming through! What?
Still stuck back there? Don't think he'd try off-road aim. Didn't think he'd give up so easy. You're kidding me. Miss me? Crazy bastard weaved between the buses.
Putting up more of a fight than I expected. But your fate was sealed the moment you decided to cross the great Maxim Lugan.
Guess he ain't a pro for nothing. Time to bust out my ace in the hole.
Is that a turbocharger? Those things are brand new! This is getting interesting. I'll just have to...
50-Füchse überfahren. Da geht der Sportwagen in die Wand. Karma. Are the foxes alright? It looks like they got away safely. I suppose monsters aren't the only creatures that cause accidents. Let's hope they've learned their lesson to stay off the road. Right. Tough break, huh? I don't need your pity. You and your injured one. Come on now. When a car goes off course, driver bears the responsibility. That's the rule. You all can go. The engine's fine. I can handle her basic repairs myself. If anything comes up, give me a call. Feel kind of sorry for him. Me too. I didn't think he'd accept defeat like that. Stuff like that is what makes you a champ. Maybe he's got some good in him after all. After all that racing, we should get into Langport on time. Muss in Deutschland gewesen sein. Wo sonst kannst du so aufs Gaspedal drücken? (12:10 p.m.) Langport, the desolate city. Here we are. It's so pretty. That drive was just as stressful as the one to Grail. But hey, we're here and we're on time. First things first. I wonder who it is? You gotta be kidding me.
This is Mr. Van Arkwright, I presume? I believe Sal mentioned it already, but I'd like to be the first to meet you.
This GPS tracking.
On behalf of Hayue, welcome to Longport. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Fan Lu.
You're in line to be an elder of Hayue, and Tao's family branch of yours, right?
That's right. I also serve as vice president of Kowloon Financial Bank.
What's that? Calvert's second largest bank, and one of the most prestigious in all of Simuria. Thanks to their foreign and immigrant connections, they are an institution with a great deal of political power. Wow. You're quite learned, young lady. Thank you, sir. Surprised a big shot like you wants to meet small fry like us. Did a little birdie tell you when we arrived? It's only natural that we of Hayue would know what's happening in our own home city. Ubiquitous as we are, it would be strange for someone to catch us unaware. Though our size as an organization does come with its fair share of challenges, mind you. Sao said something similar. Simply put, when this many people are part of the same organization, there are bound to be differences of opinion. Don't worry, we didn't call you here to educate some petty internal squabble. No, our issue at hand is far more delicate, to say the least. Likely more so than you realize. Which is why we're here to sniff things out before you bring down the hammer. Precisely. South's endorsement of you carries great weight, but I'm glad your senses are as keen as he led me to believe. I'm expecting great things from you all. Appreciate it. Anyway, I suppose that's enough pleasantries. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Works for me. You spread that rumor like I asked. What's he talking about? Maybe they're letting the townsfolk know we'll be here. Oh, so they can give us jobs. Yes, we spread word both in Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. I must admit, it's a curious tactic. Your methods are certainly unique. Lots of ways to earn a living, you know. Well, contingent on your success, we're prepared to pay you a fine sum. As a reminder, the earliest we'll take action is 2 days from now when Sao returns from Crossbell. In the interim, go about your business as you see fit. But if you learn anything of Almada's plan, please alert us straight away. I think that about covers what I needed to tell you. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you know anything about that problem child Sao mentioned? I do, but I leave that to the foremost expert on the subject.
Sorry I'm late, Baba!
Normally, I'd scold you, but your timing was impeccable. Say hello to our visitors from Arkwright Solutions.
They're here already? Sorry for... I've been looking forward to this. Tao doesn't speak highly of people too often. Hold the phone. He didn't mention there'd be 2 cuties and a stud. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. What she said. Ditto. So you also from the Lu family?
That's right. My name's Ashun. I'm guessing you want to know about everyone's favorite red-haired menace. Well, you're in luck. He and I grew up together.
I'll leave you kids to your fun. I've got another meeting to get to. And by the way, you're all welcome to lodge here for the duration of your stay. Thanks, but no thanks. Already booked ourselves a room in the Eastern Quarter. You're ever the curiosity, Spriggan. It's no issue though. As I said before, you're welcome to act as you see fit. I look forward to good news of everyone. Mein Stream stehen geblieben. Ja, so bei mir online stehen geblieben. Da habe ich ja Verluste. Nö, eigentlich auch nicht. Gut, war noch gerade seltsam. I'm impressed. You managed to book a hotel without us noticing. Having eyes on me all the time ain't really my style. So, where to? The Eastern Quarter is only a short drive from here, so why don't we take the scenic route? This car's comfy, so I figured we can just chat here. Now you're speaking my language. We are being followed. Don't mind them. Baba's just overprotective. Given why we're here, I can't really blame him. It's annoying, but you are right. I'm more than ready to be rid of Almada. Would you mind telling us more about the situation? Sure. Langport is Heiyu's turf, but we'll allow just about anyone to do business here. For example, folks from Edith and the Central East often set up shop around town. Makes sense. Lots of money to be made in the country's second biggest city, and Almada wanted a piece of the pie. Last month, they made their move. A new business in Newtown called the Messeldam Trading Company. Before we knew it, there were suspicious people all over the city. But there's more to it. Almada's not even packing the streets with their own members. They hired thugs part-time from all over to come in and start fights. So far, they've mostly targeted stores and young people in the Eastern Quarter, but nowhere is truly safe. That's awful. Sending out hired runs to do their dirty work, eh? That's weird. never shied away from throwing their people to the wolves before. I suspect they are saving their members for when the real conflict begins. Until then, they'll continue attacking Heiyue. It's a war of attrition. At the end of the day, they are just a bunch of wannabes buzzing around like flies. Heiyue is in no real danger, so we've been letting them struggle in vain. Unfortunately, not everyone is happy with that mindset. A childhood friend? Lay it on me. What's this guy list here? His name's Aaron Wei. He's 19 years old and was born and raised here in Langport. He's a proficient martial artist of the Gekka style, one of the East's 3 big schools, specializing in swordsmanship and hand-to-hand combat. One time he even took down a rowdy group of sailors all on his own. Wow, that's awesome! People have taken to giving him silly nicknames like the Prodigy of Langport and the Crimson Khan. For as free of a spirit as he is, he really does care about the community. Honestly, it's no wonder why everyone in the Eastern Quarter loves him. He sounds very charismatic. You're telling me? I just wish he'd learn to rein it in every now and then. Still, Baba and the others think he could make a name for himself in Heiyue if he decides to join. If he doesn't get himself killed first, that is. As you can imagine, he hasn't taken kindly to outsiders roughing up his people. The other day, he and his friends attacked a large gang of Almada's grunts all by themselves. They retaliate yet? Strangely enough, no. They haven't launched a single attack since then, let alone tried to get revenge. We have no way of knowing what they are scheming. To make matters worse, Aaron sees this as an opportunity to finally drive Almada out of town for good. But I can't imagine they are going to go quietly. If he's as hot-blooded as you say, you're right to worry. I want to see his skills in action. Well, if we hurry, you may get to see something special. Let's head over to the Eastern Quarter. Der Tanz vom Anfang des Kapitels? Wow, what amazing technique! I've danced in my village festivals, but it was nothing like that. Your stage presence was overwhelming. So, if you don't mind me asking, why did we come to a show? But that's how it is, huh? You noticed? Yeah, he's got all mannerisms down pat, but the way he uses his muscles is just a bit different. You got it then. That's my troublemaker of a childhood friend. Wait, that's a man? I see. I do recall hearing of a man dressing as a woman for theater productions, now that I think about it. His Gekka styles show through his movements too. I'd say he's at an intermediate level, but could probably challenge a master on a good day. That's part of our problem too. If he were weaker, we might not be in this mess right now. Bravo! What a stunning woman. Oh, what I wouldn't give to get to know you a little better.
Ignoring my newest adoring fan, who are those people with Ashin? So that's your game, huh?
The champ is getting debated by traps. Gets to everyone at some point. Worried about him? I've known him for so long, it's hard not to be. Baba likes Aaron too. Enough for the subject of marriage to come up. Oh my. Are you engaged? My younger brother's the one stuck carrying the family name. I'm free to live my own life. Besides, I prefer men like Sao anyway. Wait, really? Girl needs to get her eyes checked. Shh, you're being rude. I just can't see Aaron that way. He's more like a brother, if anything. But honestly, Van's not half bad looking either. Appreciate it. What was that about her eyes? Shots fired. I'm confused. Does she need glasses or not? On to the next order of business. Would you like me to show you around town? Nah, we can handle the snooping ourselves. Really? Then I suppose I'll be taking my leave. Call me if you need anything. I'm counting on your help with Aaron. Will do. We'll deal with your pain in the ass friend one way or another. That was more of a detour than I was expecting. Let's check in at the hotel and grab some crap. A short drive later, Van, Agnes and Ferry arrived at their hotel. After eating lunch and relaxing, they decided to get started on the day's work.
Hello there, youngster. Is this your car?
Right?
She's a beaut, son, but she's in trouble if you don't treat her right. See, the ocean air blows through this city.
How would the wind hurt a car? Oh, you mean the salt in the air will corrode the paint?
What do you say I wax her down to protect her from the elements, For you, I'll go as low as 1,000 mira.
Gotta respect the hustle. Why not? Ja, definitiv einfach nur ein Autowäscher. Definitiv nichts Größeres. p.m. There are so many people here. It was like this when I visited as well. I'm surprised though, Van. You knew exactly where to find the hotel. What can I say? I spent a couple of months here back when I was starting out, and I've been back a few times for work. But all my info is out of date. What we need now is fresh leads. Right, information concerning Almera's dummy company. And anything we can find out about Aaron. Don't forget the Genesees. The one Agnes has must have been reacting to something. For all we know, everything could be connected anyway. Ought to be clear once we get to work, so let's mosey. Roger that. Right behind you.
The bulletin board here is right on the main street, if I'm remembering right.
Speichern.